pickle time, y'all. It's not spicy,
It's
even
pickle
though
time.
this false marketing suggests otherwise.
Lit pickle.
It looks, yeah.
Well,
looks
it's just
pretty...
a spiked pickle.
I know, but the flames, it should be a spicy spiked pickle.
You can make it spicy.
There was definitely a meeting where they wanted to name it Lickle, and they were like, this is just not going to work. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, we're just,
That's a different product.
right. right.
Okay, so, little bit of rehash from last time. We started at Madam Mistress Curious Curations. Spoke to her as well as our new capturee. Tried to get as much intel from him as we could. Okay, TJ's not back yet. I'll keep it vague. Went on a little recon mission down to Whisperer's Rest, where Jinx was trying to get in touch with Tito the Professional, his underground contact here in Rivertide. Found out his original drop place was chopped down, and there is a brand new fountain representing not Ambrose, the other one. Hold on. Alistar, thank you. Pouring luscious water over some Mystic Flower plants. Also found out that we saw some of the same owls we saw in Midhaven as we were trying to escape. Flying around the city as the night fell, so somewhat of a curfew enacted by Alistar. A dwarf gentleman named Jimbo came to Madam Mistress after hours to procure some very special items that Madam Mistress did held under the counter, known as magic beans. Boa kind of panicked a little bit, wanted to talk to her mom and let her know that that was happening, and she said, "Oh yeah, we do sell those, but they're not all magical." So sold old Jimbo some bunk magic beans. Found out, is TJ back? Just want to refresh the part that's the most important. No?
Nope.
Okay.
Not back yet.
Well, he'll remember. He'll catch up. That our mark for Bell was a bit of a trigger man. Was given soul coins by a figure who was flipping back and forth between two pretty distinct visuals. One with the purple lapel and the silver hair, the other one brandishing Rivertide lifeguard armor. Was given him. Always wanted to be a conjurer, but couldn't do what he needed to do. But found these new powers after being given some soul coins, and he was able to summon the devils that ambushed you on your return to Rivertide. We now find ourselves at the beginning of a long rest. Where I need everyone to make a perception check.
Dirty 20. 23.
Dirty 20, 23.
Bibble rolled a nat 20.
Bibble rolled in that 20.
18.
Jasper rolled 18.
We're seeing it. We're seeing
Does
it all.
Mike have to roll?
No, Mike, you put Mike away. Mike's asleep.
Okay.
Mike cannot roll if he's in his deactivated form in your backpack. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna let Cass roll a stealth check as she.
I was
as
just
she
gonna
tries
say,
to
can I
come
make an
back.
assumption here?
Yeah, you can.
12.
Yeah. So Cass is trying to just being nice and sneaking up back into Madame Mistra's. Everybody clocks her. Yeah, clocks her immediately as she walks through the door, just trying to be like polite and not try to wake up everybody. But yeah, walks through the door, kind of kicks. There's like a spectral cat that Madame Mistra has like by the door, and steps on that cat's tail as the cat casts just like a little bit of precipitation as you hear like 8 cats scream out.
I'm so sorry.
Just like, oh, hi. I think I'm
Hey,
still
big lady. Welcome back.
Oh, everyone's awake.
Where'd you go?
I think so.
It's actually kind of a long story. I went to go talk to a client.
Anything of use?
Well, I was trying to talk to these vines, but they were shy. And so a little squirrel came up, and he said that he could help me out, but he wanted an acorn. So I went over to, there's like a little park kind of nearby, and there's a big tree there. And I asked the tree, hey, could I have one of your acorns for the squirrel here? And the tree was like, of course, but I've been missing a little family of rabbits that used to hang out in my shade. So I went through the park to go find these rabbits, see if they would go back to the tree. And the rabbits said that they were feeling really anxious because a lot of the animals are like a little on edge because there's these other animals. They're not animals though. They're like Bibble. They're flying around. They're constructs. But the rabbit agreed to go back to the tree. The tree gave me the acorn. The rabbit also wanted some beans, so I went back over here, and there was a dwarf, and he had some beans that he gave me, so I could go back to the rabbit, and then gave them to the rabbit, and then I went to the tree, and the tree gave me the acorn, and then I took the acorn back to the squirrel, and the squirrel helped me talk to the vines, who were a little less shy, but sorry, what was your question?
What did the vines tell you?
Oh, there's something about the water. The little
What's up, Bog?
robots, the little things they're throwing stuff in the water. They're looking at the water.
Hey, the owls are looking in the water?
Yeah. Not real owls though.
There are other woodland creatures, not just owls.
Were any of them wearing bow ties?
None of them. That's how I knew they
That's
weren't
good.
friendly.
I guess they finally
Because we met
found their own material.
They were bad bow ties.
Yeah, those are bad bow ties. Bow ties don't always.
Oh, maybe I don't know the
signify
answer to
being
the bow tie
friendly.
question, and I was just taking
Yeah.
a leap there. Yeah, but were there bow ties?
No.
Okay.
I was just trying to let you know that bow ties are not a flat out indicator of good or bad. Because there was
Unless it's on
bow tie.
Bibble.
Unless it's on Bibble. Unless it's a Kith crafted original.
And also,
TM.
the bow tie doesn't actually mean he's good or bad. It just means he's smart.
So,
Bibble's good.
shy vines.
Jasper.
Yeah.
Who's the mayor?
Not related to the bow tie.
The mayor. Well, the mayor is
Lady Safrina.
Lady Safrina. Or
Yeah.
Rivertide. Kind of a mayor. She's a bit more of a figurehead in my take of it, but
Is she good or
she's
bad?
The mayor. Oh. Question. It really depends on just how much she knows about Alistair. I'm not sure. We've met her once.
I think these bad bibbles are coming through the mayor's palace, according to the vines. But I trust
the shy
those
vines.
Well, they opened up a little bit.
And how was the squirrel after the beans? Squirrel and the beans. How did that?
Oh yeah, those
turn out?
I think I gave you those beans.
Yeah, we might have had something to do with those beans. How'd the squirrel turn out?
Well, what do you know about beans?
I sold beans to a dwarf.
Me, nothing.
Like an hour or two ago.
I've never seen a bean in my life.
Oh, that's terrible.
Nope, no beans.
I guess that's just the kind of beans that a rabbit likes.
What?
The kid, you passed me the beans.
Oh. Yes, I did, and I gave you every single one that was in my hand.
It's okay if you took a couple beans, but anyway.
I took a bean.
I think I gave.
I took a bean.
Proactively, Cass.
Oh my god, I've been so nervous. The curiosity consumed me. I didn't mean to steal from you, but I just really wanted to know what it did.
That's why you were standing there so stiff for the next 2 hours after that guy came in. Now I get it. I imagine Cass, you were just like, or not Cass, Kith was just like just trying to be like casual, like, I didn't do anything.
I love that this is all implying, because I do think it's fully correct, but everyone was going to go to sleep and it was just going to be bow up, and then everyone just kept, we just went full sleepover mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of, before Cash showed up, there's just, a lot of, giggling and, trying to fall asleep, but everyone's laughing. It's been a very wholesome time.
But did he get it? Did anything cool happen with the bean, or was it just regular bean? Because
they're rabbits. I think they're just gonna eat them.
I know, but if it was a magic bean, then some crazy shit would happen, I guess.
Should I eat one too?
I assume.
I should.
I don't know about magic beans.
Me neither.
I mean,
I'm so curious.
I imagine that something would happen if you ate most magical objects, at least a little some. Even if you didn't notice it, there's some kind of magic happening in your stomach. Oh?
I can't believe I haven't tried
Should I go warn the rabbit?
No, I think it'll be fine. I was just asking if you saw it happen. I thought it would you.
Did you just roll a die for a pyramid?
No, not a pyramid.
Was that a pyramid die on the side?
It was not
the rabbit is
just
a
a squirrel just blows up into a pyramid. No.
I promise to use this bean for good.
Okay.
For us. And I'll make sure everyone's there. Just don't tell Mistra. I really like her and I don't want her to be mad at me. But, I mean, it's you can't expect me not to
I mean,
it's my thing.
Kit, I would never snitch. However, if Mistra says, "Did your friend Kith take a bean?" I'm gonna say yes.
I hope she doesn't ask that specifically.
Just letting you know. I gotta be honest.
If it's just that particular sentence, or it could be worded differently, potentially, and you would say yes.
One bean? What are you gonna do with one bean?
She goes, "Where's my bean?" What would you say?
Blakey. I go, what?
That's perfect.
Oh god.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with one bean? I don't get it. I'm sure there's food. I'm sure Boa could get us food or something, right?
I got some.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to.
It's cool.
Yeah. Well, once I heard
Cool
magic
beans?
bean.
Magic bean. Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And I saw how that dwarf was the beans, and I was like, oh, they must be
Bragged
good.
out.
And he came in the middle of the night.
I should make sure that those aren't drugs. She has Mr.
Oh.
So you don't know if
She
the beans are drugs?
She might ask you if I took it. Fuck. This is
I think I gotta go talk to some rabbits.
I don't think so. They're from nature. It's naturist. It could have found it in the wild and eaten it itself.
If they were drugs, they'll be back. Don't you worry, Cass.
Isn't that the wild mother's thing?
Well, and they might also just be saving them in like their hutch.
Belle, do you know anything about beans?
Well, they're tasty sometimes.
Yeah.
When done right.
So I should eat the bean. Is what you're saying.
I've never
mean, are
seen
they-
someone have a meal of one bean.
Cooked?
It's like
How many beans is it?
Just one.
Yeah, that's not filling. I wouldn't even do that.
Okay, I won't eat the bean.
But I do think we should study them. Just a little.
I agree. How do we study
What
it?
other
though? It's
magical
just a bean.
objects are you eating, Boa?
Talk to the squirrel, study the bean. What
I'm
is
not
going
eating
on
anything.
this morning?
Just logically, you would assume if you eat something magical, whenever we drink one of Becky's magic potions, something magical happens. If you were to eat anything else that's magical, even if it wasn't meant to be consumed, it probably wouldn't be the desired effect, but it'd probably be like a little like pew pew happening in your intestines. You probably get a little tummy ache, at the very least. No? That just makes sense.
Yeah, one could infer. It does make sense. So I should eat the bean.
Anyway, we
No.
have
Final
to save
answer.
the animals by getting rid of the rope, the bad, the. I keep
By
wanting to say
getting
bad
rid
bibbles.
of
We need a better. We need a
Drastic.
word for. Kith. What do I refer to? Things that are like Bibble but are evil.
Ibble?
Monstrosities.
Monstrosities. We need to get rid of the monstrosities.
I was thinking skibble, but monstrosity will do, yeah.
I
that-
like skibble. How did we get to skibble?
I was trying to do evil Bibble, but it didn't work.
Ibble.
Doesn't sound good.
Scary Bibble.
Skibble sounds pretty
Skibble.
nice.
Skibble.
I like
I think
Skibble.
skibble's excellent. So,
Sketchy Bibble Skibble.
Could someone probably send help my way?
how do you have both kids on your lap at the same time?
I don't know, but I'm drowning.
Yeah, checks out. Oh, they're gone.
Well,
Cameo.
Gently
Have-
coerce them to go there the one way.
who's from here?
Me?
Have you seen skibbles in the area before?
No,
Or is this
they're new.
new?
I
Skibbles are new.
asked Mr. about it earlier.
They're actually just made up.
And also, Mr. was saying that some people have come around asking about where I went and stuff. I don't know if you guys heard that earlier, but yeah. Skibbles are new. Surveillance is new. But I feel like we could have again.
Oh, what are we doing with the
think that
goon?
Us killing Theodric was a big thing.
We still have a goon captured, right?
We're bringing him to the Bastion, we think,
Okay.
in the morning. That's the plan. Oh, Cass, while you were gone, Mistra gave me a scroll of Tiny Hut. I don't know if I don't know if that happened before you left, but I don't know if you know what that is, but we can have like a little home wherever we are.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. I thought it was a hot sauce.
Yeah.
Hut.
And the three
Girl.
lovely ladies here also all drank a Becky-sue potion, Cass.
We
Um,
did.
Oh yeah, Kith, you're still
Is that why
deaf.
Becky-sue looks so tired?
No, it's Bo's deaf.
Oh, Bo,
I'm
you're still
deaf.
deaf.
This has all been in
Yeah.
your head, actually. Dylan forgot, my bad.
You're still deaf? For how
mastered
long
lip
is she
reading
deaf?
in this time period.
Long rest.
I know y'all didn't
But-
hear what he said.
Well,
Is that
didn't
why
we-
Becky Sue looks so tired? I just want to
Didn't
throw
you
that
get 2
out
levels
there.
of exhaustion?
Didn't we all get
Do you
along?
remember
Yes.
me?
Yeah, Becky-sue suffered 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, so it's,
What is this?
Oh, wait, I thought we all got
How
along
you know
rest, though.
that?
how do I know that I watched the VOD?
That's crazy work, brother. If
I think we were entering the long rest.
I did my
and then
homework.
You were.
Cass snuck in.
Yes, that's what happened.
I'm glad you
See,
did.
we
I
can
never- it could
finish.
never be me.
We can finish the long rest whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, okay, I thought we had woken up in the morning. Oh, this was a nighttime sneak in.
No,
was
this is
naughty
this is a
Cass
night-
you all woke up
sneaking
to
in. Okay.
So,
you woke up to front door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't. Oh wait, I already have my potion.
Yeah, we already did those. This is the interruption and the long rest, but everyone was
Got it.
giggly over sleepover at Madame Mistra's.
Who was the first one to go to bed?
I'm waiting until Mr. wakes up.
Who was the first one to go to sleep?
I don't remember. I think
I
it was
think Belle
Belle and
was.
I.
Yeah.
Belle
Yeah,
and I,
Belle was.
so technically Bibble didn't roll a nat 20 because Bibble is a ball right now.
So
No,
so
it
can we
wasn't
slumber him?
You first because some people went to bed before the dwarf came in. Like Belle was sleeping before the dwarf came in.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is I have a bean.
So can
from
I
the
can
whole
I
thing.
slumber him?
Yeah, you guys. We'll call this a long rest now.
Mhm.
Can I slumber him? Can I draw a
You
wee
can
wee on
you
their
can
face?
you
or
can slumber
something?
them. Yeah. Belle, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception.
I don't know if passive perception works when you're asleep, but we'll just pretend it does.
He's got one eye open.
Can I? Hold on, let me message you something, Ty. Actually,
Okay.
What he
A
look
weapon of
like?
warning would not alert you to someone drawing a dick on your face because it does not constitute danger.
what? No. You have no idea what the
What
things that
is-
they are.
What does this guy look like?
Belle?
Oh yeah, I put
Yeah.
up an alarm on the door before I went to bed. Also,
Actually, no, that's okay. It's 11. So
He just
Okay.
popped up on Roll20. He's there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He's super hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's
he
got a barrel.
sound- He sound like he don't look like that.
But he does. Oh, he does.
So Belle was the first one to go to bed, or
Mhm.
was it Kith? Or both?
It was both. Yeah, at the
What
same
we
time.
gotta do?
It was-
Okay.
well, we were
But
talking,
Belle,
and then
Belle
we
is
went.
now still asleep. Kith woke up for Cass coming back.
Okay, what are we
Yeah.
gonna do to him? Any
Oh, this
ideas,
is fun.
guys?
I feel like it's probably not a good idea to mess with the guy that like kills people.
I'm not touching him.
Okay, Jinx.
I'm not
okay,
touching him. No.
Belle?
I'm out. I'm out. You're barking up the wrong tree, Becky-sue.
at the door, deaf.
Okay, I'm gonna dip his hand in warm water and maybe he pees himself.
The fuck?
Constitution.
I just like
I was about to say-
I just turn around and I see Becky-sue like shaking, holding this like heavy pot of like warm water, trying not
The
to
fuck?
spill it.
Belle, Constitution save with advantage because you're made of stone.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl.
Constitution save.
Rocks don't
Oh.
piss.
Okay, and if it doesn't work, I want to try whipped cream on his hand and then tickle his nose.
12.
With advantage?
Oh, with it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking 25.
Yeah. No pissing.
Okay, all right. Cream on the hand. Cream on the hand.
Like,
tickle his
glue on that
nose.
thing.
I got sneaky energy, man. Why does he get advantage?
Because he's made of stone. This is a Constitution. You're trying to affect his body, which is
You also have 2
Constitution.
levels of exhaustion, so you're like
Oh.
stumbling a lot.
And
Pause
hence
it
why
there.
she's trying this shit on the stone guy. She's like,
All right, check it out. You know, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Instead of all that I said, let me check my inventory. I'm gonna do a disguise kit on his ass.
Oh, I love that. That's a fun one. Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
a
make
great
him-
one.
I'm gonna make him look like
Little blush on the cheeks.
what can
and,
you
like,
do with a disguise kit?
You can change someone's appearance.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
I'm gonna make him look. Yeah. I'm gonna make him look like a scrawny ass little twacked out like trailer park boy. That
Oh, fuck?
But you can't change his
Machine
weight or
Gun
size.
Kelly.
is that not part of the appearance? Listen, the
Uh,
stone. Hey, look, I just want to throw this
Like a
out there.
Halloween
The
costume
stone
vibe.
stuff and also that stuff. Good information.
Yeah. Well, let me officially read Disguise Kit.
All right, I'm gonna make him look like Shrek. How about that?
Yeah, pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and
Jesus
small
Christ.
props let you create disguises that change your physical appearance.
Okay.
Give him frosted tips.
All right. Here's the thing. Boofed
He's
up
got
hair.
Gary now.
Okay.
Some blue eyeshadow, red lip. Okay, he
look
looks
like a
like
hair metal.
he looks
a
like
hair metal
on
lead singer.
Legally Blonde. Yeah, no, he looks like Legally Blonde after the makeover.
All
You
right.
look like the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Use a hot dog real bad.
Yeah. So can I roll stealth?
Yeah, sure. You're at disadvantage because you're exhausted. Not disadvantage.
Aye.
What -4 to D20? Yeah. So you have it's a -4.
So 14.
15.
15.
15. Yes.
That's what I
Still
had
beats.
meant.
Still beats his passive perception.
Oh hell yeah.
So yeah, you got Bell.
Great. Wonderful.
We're gonna go for the long rest here. As we wake up the next morning, Mistra is gonna come down the stairs and just take a look at Bell and just goes, "Oh, looks like you all had a fun night last night. Glad to see you were all exploring. This is fun. I did make everyone some eggs. There's eggs and hot jam and toast. Does anybody have any dietary restrictions? Is everyone okay to eat eggs? I should have asked, but I didn't want to wake anybody up.
Oh, I'm fine with eggs.
We're good with that. Thank you, Ma.
I'm fine with toast.
Okay, great. And it's just a nice big, but there's a mound of eggs on the table, perfectly toasted toast.
Oh.
And a big it's like a vase that she kind of just filled with jelly, because she just grabbed one of like the vases, like off of like it was like a very like ornate like jeweled encrusted vase that she just filled with jam and just put it on the table. It's like one of the knickknacks she has in the shop. So, what are your all plans today?
It's jelly vase. Jasper's like throwing on a boot as he like runs to the table. You know, a jelly vase. Tripping, stumbling, just trying to make his way over to sits right in front of the egg pile. Thank you, Miss Mistra. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want anybody going hungry, especially after such a long, fun night. Yeah, what are you kids getting into today?
Oh,
Mistra,
no.
I stole a bean.
That's so cute.
Okay. Boa.
That's adorable.
Did you know about this?
Oh.
You cut out.
She's frozen in fear.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just be careful with it, okay? You can
just be careful.
Pay me back later. Those can be a little dangerous. I don't know exactly what they do. But you didn't eat any, did you?
No, but I'm leaning towards that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Cascadia
Okay.
went to a squirrel.
Yeah, actually,
I said that with a
Mom,
mouthful of
pig
eggs.
lady-
Cast right into the dwarf.
Big lady, tell her about
Pass,
this
pass.
squirrel.
What color was the bean that you gave the squirrel? Was it more of like a gray, or was it more like an opaque kind of purple?
Well, it was really dark. So it's tough to tell.
Well, and she takes a look outside. Probably just one of the black beans. It's probably for the best.
Oh.
I keep a couple duds in there, just to kind of cut the supply. When they do whatever they do, it's really nice to kind of just say, "Oh, must have had some kind of impact on the world somewhere else," and they kind of agree with that. So, Kith, you're probably smart. I don't think you grabbed one of the regular beans, so just be careful with it.
It's for sure one of the magical ones.
I assume that.
It's this one.
Yep, that is one. Yeah, do not eat that, please. Please do not eat that.
Are you sure? Everyone else keeps telling me
Kith?
to eat it.
Oh.
Okay.
Kith, if you eat that, there is a very good chance that someone will grow inside your stomach.
That sounds so interesting.
Your stomach's not big enough for someone to grow.
Oh,
That could have consequences.
you don't think the magical bean would make my stomach bigger?
Honestly,
That's
I
not
don't know
how
how
they
bean
work.
magic works, so maybe it
Okay.
would actually.
So it's better for it to be outside of my stomach.
That's right. That's right.
I won't eat the bean. I promise. And I'm happy to pay you back.
Yeah, if I was very happy with some of the knickknacks that were delivered yesterday. If you could maybe make me one of those, I could sell them.
Give me a couple of key prompt words, just a couple of nouns or adjectives, and I will be happy to deliver. I can make it can be worth up to around 100 gold, and I can make 3 of them every day.
Well,
But that doesn't mean you have to sell them for 100 gold. You can sell them for way, way, way more.
and she does the thing where like she kind of like points to her nose and flicks her nose and goes, "Now you're on it."
Oh, I like where your head's at. Think about it and get back to me, and I will be happy to make anything you want.
Have your people call my people.
Yeah.
Wait, so if
No
she's
rush.
got a predetermined value that she can make and you're going to sell it for more, what's the true value of the item?
Priceless. It's art.
The true value of the item is still 100.
Oh, I thought
But
it
it
was
will-
Cass
Mhm.
asking.
It was gas asking. Like if you
Yeah,
had
she
a
goes,
diamond worth 300 gold, but you
Mhm.
sold it for 600. What is it worth?
Speaking of diamonds,
I think
You're using the eye of the
skill-wise, at
beholder.
least.
speaking of diamonds, I know I stole a bean, but remember, and she would like kind of like try and sidebar with Mischief for a second, and like maybe not be too loud about it.
Fuzzy
Um,
overjoyed.
Okay.
Those are my adjectives.
Okay, I'm writing it down. She's just gonna pull out her journal
And she just thinks that's what you're pulling her aside for.
Oh, she's gonna write that down in her journal, and I am for sure writing that down in my notes right now. See,
Mistra, hey, remember how you examined Boa's scroll and found out that it was actually like a bad voodoo
Mhm.
scroll?
Yeah.
Take a look at this, and I want to hand her the massive gemstone that I popped out of the door in the house of
Yes.
Devil
Theodric.
Man. Theodric, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Are you going to have her check out the spoon too?
Don't tell her about the spoon.
Oh, sorry. Cass goes back to her toast. Beholders have so many eyes.
have you seen one before?
It's a sapphire, a large scratch sapphire.
Yeah, no, it looks okay to me, aside from the big scratch in it.
Want to buy it?
That might differ. Not really my niche.
Okay. Thank
I mean,
you.
you could go to a jeweler in the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, but I got a big scratch on it. I just laugh at me. Don't worry about
And she
it.
just kind of like cups your chin and just goes, salesmanship. It's all about salesmanship. And she like pinches your cheek a little bit.
Right. Thank you.
I think as people are finishing up Becky, Bo is
think-
gonna like collect.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think Kith had something. She was on to something real quick, so let's finish that interaction.
Oh, speaking of big giant gemstones and diamonds, I know you mentioned that you really wanted us to keep Boa safe, and I definitely have the intention of doing so. I have this particular magic I can do that would protect her even more, but I don't have the components for it. I kind of need a diamond. Not a really big one, just one that's worth around like 300 gold. And I can pay you back for that too.
Now that's something I can't just quite part with. Magic beans, those are random little bits of magic, but as I mentioned before, I really don't deal in gemstones. They're a little too drab, if you ask me.
Ma,
could you point me in the right direction? The bazaar you told Jinx about?
Yeah, the bazaar.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can take you there later.
And maybe, Mom, to help with her if she needs to continue to re-up her diamonds, after she pays off the debt of the magic bean, if you keep wanting trinkets, maybe you guys could figure out a little deal.
Yeah, no, something we could. I can, of course, come up with something.
I'd be happy to help in any way. Let's start with the fuzzy overjoyed, though.
Yes, those are just two words that just popped into my head that I feel would be fun. For something to sell. And just to remind you, there is in the world background channel, a little bit up, there is the shops that are found in the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine I could really quickly
we-
just tell Kith, like, yeah, they got this, and that. I imagine I would know them all at this point.
Yeah.
So I'd relay that to Kith, I guess.
The Winding Quill, Boa, have you been there before?
Would I have?
Yes, Boa, you definitely would have just kind of popped in there, especially like they would have been any of like in your homeschooled wizard school that Madam Mistra would put you through. She would have sent you there for books and stuff to read and learn.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was made for you.
Yeah, I that was, other than here in the sewers where I probably spent most of my time in the city.
So is that your guys' plans? Do you have a little shopping day? What else do you have planned?
We have.
I mean, I know you have a lot of busy, special kind of, adventures to get on. And Boa can get sidetracked, so Boa, don't get sidetracked now. Remember, you're a part of an adventuring guild now.
Straight to the Iron Bastion is where we're headed.
Yeah.
Actually, Mistra.
Oh yeah, no, of course. And she goes, "Oh my god, I almost forgot." And she whips out a handful of mage hands that lift.
Hell yeah.
Fetticod lifted Fetticod off of the top banister. One of the she like goes to turn and eat a piece of egg and like loses concentration on one of the mage hands as it just slips out and Fetticod just hits the ground. Just, oh fuck! As he just kind of looks up and goes, off to the bastion then, huh?
Yeah.
So, did we come up with a plan for that? Or I don't really care about plans, but I feel like this type of thing might need one. I don't really know what we're getting.
Why? What's the bastion?
I don't know.
That's where Alistair is located, Cass.
We should have a plan.
The bastion is where the Rivertide guards operate out of.
Oh, the lifeguard?
The lifeguards, that's right. And the lifeguards are headed by our pal, Alistair.
Well, some of them were in Midhaven, knocking
right.
on doors and being bad. So
That's right.
They might be bad.
But our man Bell here knows someone on the inside.
Belle, do you have specific instructions for what to do once you get to the bastion?
I would imagine so.
You
Yes,
just
right.
like walk in.
Yeah, it's mainly just bring them there, drop them off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got specific instructions to do what I need to do with them. Don't you worry about that.
Wait, are you just cleaning up the lifeguard's dirty work then?
I think so.
That's what I said.
Me?
He seems very confident that's not the case, but I'm really not sure.
Right. I guess double checking. I turned to the goon. Did you know what you were doing when you summoned a bunch of stuff to hurt a bunch of people?
So,
I knew I was doing something really cool.
Oh,
this guy Cass couldn't even summon a mage
maybe
hand on his own. He used
he
soul
wants to
coins
have a
get them.
demon circus.
Yeah, let's not get over our heads. It wasn't that
Why?
cool.
Can you do it?
No, but I can kill him.
Didn't think
Pretty
so.
sure we killed them all.
As he
I
did,
did
he
stuff
just
one of
didn't
them
think
in
so.
a
He just
barrel.
kind of
I had a soul coin,
spits out a tooth.
mister.
I mean,
So you
fanny
knew
pack,
what you
to
were
be
doing
fair,
and you
have
wanted to
seen
do
his
it?
little stick thing?
Did he summon it?
Wait,
Like
sorry,
you
I
hurt
just-
people? You like hurting people? That's what this is?
No, I didn't know the demons would
Yeah, you killed,
immediately
like, 3
attack
people.
thing. Yeah, I think that was. I'll get better at that part.
Oh, so somebody misled you.
I don't think you will.
Jinx, did you summon it?
Summon what?
Your stick guy.
No, I just found him. He was just hanging
Okay,
out,
but don't
man.
tell him that. Don't tell him that, because if you say you summoned it, then you'd basically do the same thing.
Oh, that's a good point.
Fanny
actually.
pack. I think that any of us could summon as many demons as we wanted if we used soul coins. But that's cheap, and you needed a scroll for your mage hand. So, I need you to get off your high horse. Anyway. What are we gonna do when we get there? I don't really know.
He's so offended right now. He rolled for offensive or
No, I rolled to see if he understood how wizards work, which is what Boa is, but he doesn't. I rolled an Arcana check and he rolled a 3.
Damn.
Wait,
Fanny
so-
Pack got no skills.
So why did he do it? Why was if I guess you guys interrogated him, right?
said he was
He
trying
I
to
think
frame
got
us.
manipulated a little magically because he said that he saw both Alistar and Ambrose when he was talking, so he tried to identify the guy he was talking to make the deal. But
So
very much like he's a trigger man, not the guy.
the guy who's in charge of the
But-
lifeguard tricked him into doing a bad thing, and then now Belle here was told to go catch him and return him to the lifeguard.
Yeah. But
It's a circle.
exactly. But
That's what I
Belle
said.
also, it's not. Wouldn't you think that if it was purely the people that Belle's working for are evil, he would have instructions to wait until the person like finishes what they're doing, and then to go and capture them? Like it wouldn't just be like capture this person. Like it feels like it's either the big evil guys or someone who might have an idea of their plan and have wanted to help. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Was Belle a bad guy?
I don't think he's a bad guy. I think that he has.
That's fully within earshot.
More
Just
intentions.
for Belle.
No. Belle's
Yeah,
cool.
and
Belle's
so
cool.
is-
Okay.
Here's the thing, Belle. Feel free to interrupt me at any point, but
So
and
does a little shrug at that one. She goes,
yeah, I don't know who. He's keeping things a little hush hush, but apparently he's got someone on the inside who absolutely does not work for the lifeguard. That's what I got. Belle, if
I
you
mean,
wanna,
I was sent, by the way, just to stop it from happening, just so we know that. So you get to derive what you want from that,
Yeah.
if I'm a good person or not.
So who hired
it
you
was
knew it was going to
specific
happen
instruction.
before it happened?
Yeah. Who hired me is who I'm with. It's not necessarily hiring me.
"Yeah, I think he's with a group."
I'm a part of something.
secret order.
and his group is against devils. But
A lot of things, not just devils.
yes.
We'll say the
But I
greater
also
corrupt.
think
We'll say
that-
the greater corruption of all that is be.
I think that, as you can hear, Cass, Belle isn't the most upfront and lay my cards out on the table kind of guy. So I think that it's a little hard to 100% trust when it feels like we're walking into the lion's den.
He's kind
But-
of like you, Cass.
Well, hold on. Fareed Zakaria, what
a
who did you tell about your demon circus?
Well, really, you guys were the first ones I told about the circus part, because if you tell too many people about a thing you want to do, it's harder to become, make it true. Really, if you don't, if you keep it to yourself and you have more drive to make it happen. I kind of advertised myself as a summoner, and then they found me.
Did you tell anybody you were going to the docks to do the summoning that yesterday?
No, I was just told to go there and do that thing.
So, as far as we can tell, the people who hired you knew you were going to be at the docks, and the people who hired Belle knew you were going to be at the docks before anything happened. And that's it?
As far as I know.
It seems like Belle's also getting tricked. Are you
That's what I feel like too, Cass.
Why do you think
The
I'm
people-
getting tricked here? I'm so confused. Why are we
I think
trying to look
you're
more into what
cleaning
I'm
up
saying?
somebody's mess. But I don't think you work for the people who you're cleaning up for.
Listen, that's for me to understand. What you're making assumptions. You have so many pieces that are left out of the puzzle, and it's not for me to give you those pieces. If you'd like to go down the search that way, I can probably put you in face of somebody that can answer some questions to you. But me personally, I cannot. I can only give you as much as I've given you so far.
So you're dropping
Okay.
off at the lifeguard.
So-
Are you affiliated with the lifeguard?
I am
No.
affiliated with nobody. If I was affiliated with them, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have felt okay to sleep next to you. Like, am I
Okay,
taking
guys,
crazy pills
little
here,
honesty.
or am I just like,
Little
am I being
honesty.
absolutely unrealistic? I'm confused.
No.
My
We're all
biggest
just taking
fear
turns. We're all just taking turns
Is
being
that
unsure.
my biggest fear is that you're doing some kind of weird manipulation thing or something.
Okay.
Because I get that your story is your own and you don't owe us anything because you just met us. But I do know that you've lied to us. So
How?
it just makes me feel a weird feeling in my tummy.
I'm
That's
so
all.
confused. How did I lie to you?
That's all.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like that might be the case and I just don't know. So it just makes me not trust you. And I'm not saying that you weren't aren't allowed
Hold
to
on,
lie.
hold a minute. Hold on a
I'm not
minute.
saying-
What did
I'm not
I
saying you're
lie
not allowed
about?
to lie to
I'm
us 'cause we're
confused.
random new people.
What did I lie about? I'm asking a
Stuff
question.
and things.
What?
But but again, even if you didn't, it's just like a little things about things we don't need to know about. That's fine. It's just a weird gut or something.
Ma'am, it's not that I can't. I don't want you to know. I can't tell you those things. I cannot tell you said things that y'all are asking. It's not.
Do you, Belle,
Huh.
not
Yes.
find it suspicious at
No.
all?
Never mind.
What?
Do you not find it suspicious?
That I'm bringing it to a place where you're telling me that it's the bad guys are at?
Tell him like you told
I
me,
can see
Belle.
that,
Tell
see
him the
that.
thing you told me with the in plain sight when you're hiding if you're the sneakiest. Tell him
said-
about that thing.
I said if you were if you were a big bad evil, people that are trying to take over things, where do you think the most secure place is? Right underneath their nose where they can't understand. They don't expect things to happen.
Isn't that cool?
And how the
Yeah,
hell
that
how
is
the hell
so
do you
cool.
think some random me walking around just happen to know about all these things? Of course I would have somebody that's, I don't know, close to the situation in which you're telling me. Am I connecting the dots for you yet? Or are we still
Listen,
have
Belle.
No, you're good.
Listen,
trust
Belle, I
you.
just want to throw it out there. I don't necessarily doubt you at all, buddy.
well, I appreciate that. I can understand your apprehension. I'm just merely telling you that it is misplaced, and I wish that you all would understand that. And I understand why you cannot, because you lost a friend recently, and that sucks. That's terrible. I sympathize with y'all, and so you're on high alert. I get it, 100%. That being said,
Rest in peace, little green guy.
yeah, rest in peace. You know, and
I'm really sorry.
You know.
I misinterpreted
Rest in
something
peace,
my
though,
mom said to
whatever.
me. You said that the hostage
Hang
guy
on,
was lying, and I
hang
thought she
on.
said you were lying. Because I asked what about, and then she said, well, everything. And I thought you were just lying about everything, but I was just really wrong. And I've been really stressed out about it, but I was wrong, and there was miscommunication. So I'm sorry for my accusation of you being a liar. You're not. He is, though. Liar.
well, no
Before-
shit he is, and I give him like a quick shove in the fucking head, and like side of the head.
Before we get into serious topics, Belle, and I want to just grab a mirror from. I'm sure there's mirrors everywhere in here. I just want to grab a mirror and show Belle, and like maybe this is why they're having a hard time taking you seriously here. Can we get our
go in
man
the
a
back.
rag or something?
I'm gonna go in the back and pretend like I'm like fucking with books or some
And-
shit.
As soon as I see that, I'd be like, "What did she do again?" I'm sorry, I forgot. What did you do again?
Makeup, blue
look
eyeshadow.
Look at
makeup.
this.
Yeah, look at
Look
the
at
back.
that. Yeah.
Oh, it
That's
doesn't-
what you look like.
Hell yeah!
Oh, my
Hell
God,
yeah!
dude. All right.
Well, is this some sort of fucking initiation or something like that? What the hell is this? Do
I
you all
I
just-
had nothing to do with it. I didn't.
Who did this? It was you, wasn't it? And
no.
I point to the one with the mechanical arms, Kia.
I am literally on the ground right now, crisscross applesauce, working on a project.
You just-
I've established this in DMs with Ty, like, so it's coming out of left field right now.
Well, as you're sitting down, and obviously you're over in the backside, I was like, it was you, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. No, well, doesn't matter who did it.
Well, if it is, I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not angry. I actually look
Okay, but with the
fantastic. I'm
arms.
sure I can go out into place and actually get as
I
much.
feel like you don't like them.
No. I actually love this. This looks great. It brings out my complexion, my
You're talking
ashy
about the arms.
complexion.
I didn't do it though, but you. This is the second time. I
It's
feel like the
okay.
arms
You
have been an
don't gotta.
issue.
You don't gotta lie to me. It's totally fine. I'm not upset. I look great. It's
Okay,
all
Becky
good.
did it.
I
Did
didn't
Sorry,
do it.
Becky.
Oh,
Sorry, Becky.
Well,
hurt.
Sorry. He likes
I'm
it. He said he
definitely
liked
slipping
it.
I'm definitely slipping a potion in your drink, buddy.
He said he liked it.
Kith would just give Becky-sue a wink, like a knowing wink, like I was never gonna snitch, and then just keep working on her shit. Heads down again. She's working on her little craft.
no, this
on
is
the
good. A
floor.
lot of some people probably know me here, so this actually works out perfectly. Nobody's gonna understand who I am. No.
Yeah, you definitely don't look like the same
Yep.
big fucking gentle giant, but with makeup on.
Very incognito.
I
Mr.
would hope
Discos,
that you put the.
It's
I
like
hope
Becky
that
Sue
you.
with a mustache.
I hope you actually put the boss tattoo on me too. That'd be sick.
I think that's already there. I think Bell just had
Yeah.
that there.
It's already
He
there.
got that when he was like 15.
Dude. Yeah, 100%.
Mr. goes to the gears. He goes, okay, yeah, sorry for the miscommunication. Boa may have thrown some accusations at you. I know these not to be true. Our friend over here was, throwing some mistruths in you guys' direction, but after that he pretty much clarified everything he needed to clarify. Belle can be trusted. I don't. And she rolled a 28 on her insight. She's very insightful.
That's why I was struggling, Mom, because I felt like I could trust him, but then those words just kept ringing in my ears, but I just misinterpreted them. I've been very conflicted in the past 5 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours.
Oh, do you have a cat?
She kind of
Yes,
does.
gestures to the spectral cat. The
I didn't make any of them, no.
Oh, Graham?
You?
Oh, Mom. I've
Her
never
cat's name's
tried
Graham.
Graham. You don't. You don't. You can't do that.
No, the snakes were always kind of like my friends. I don't know. I never really felt the
I
need
think
to.
we need to follow Fareed, what's his name? Sorry, Fanny Pack.
Yeah, that's it.
Buddy Cod.
Fanny God. Need to after he's dropped off. I think it would be useful to see where they take him or what they do. But besides Bibble, I don't know if we have anything that could do that.
What do you think, Belle? You think we should kind of like
Is
wait
there
around the
any
corner, back you up, or are we all going in, shoulder to shoulder? How do you see this playing out?
I mean, let's not make it too extravagant. I'll go in with him. Y'all can wait outside if that's what you like, or you can come on in with me.
Not too keen. on
Unless you
going
guys think
inside.
that they're looking for you or something.
They definitely are.
Mom, do you know
Okay.
where we could get like a locate object scroll? Because then we could like maybe like Kith weld an anklet onto him or something, and then we can just try to locate that little homing device.
Oh, you know where to find it. Come on.
Would they be at the shop?
They would be at the Winding Quill.
Just wanted to
I
make
want
sure we
to
didn't
go
have any-
shopping so bad.
Okay, so first, I think our top priority list is the Bastion, and then also I want to put forward the idea of visiting possibly either later at the casino to see Tito, or maybe in the evening or something, a little venture on the sewers to just talk to our friends underground, like Ellie, her name was, and Cassian and stuff.
Do you think we can get to the Bastion through
And
the
then also
sewers?
shopping. I don't think so. I think it's mostly just casino and forest, but I'm not sure. Let me check my notes. Ty?
Check my notes.
Let me.
You never would have even dreamed. Boa never would have dreamed of trying to even like think about going that direction. She could ask the snakes, but
Okay.
as far as she knows, like not something she would have like even feigned interest in doing.
Well, okay, yeah. So before we go, just hold on 1 second. I'll go see if I can figure it out. Because earlier I was also gonna say, when I was saying that I was gonna clean up dinner and stuff, I feel like Boa's, because it was so fast tracked by the fireball. I feel like her shedding is like pretty much almost done. So I think for her like Portney things, because she's back here now, she wanted to go to the sewers and check in with the snakes anyway. It's kind of on my mental Boa to-do list. So I'll go down there and check in and be like, do my little shed thing, get in some gross water, and then be like, hey.
What's up?
I was wondering, I've not really ventured out like that way that far. Do you know if there's any entrances around like the Bastion, like the big with all the steel where the lifeguards are, the guys in the suits? There might honestly, that could be, I didn't even think about that. It could be where like the boats were coming from, honestly. Possibly. With all the weird strange shit then.
So yes, there was something. Carl, did you see the boat where the boats were coming from? Carl just kind of like sleepily picks his head up and just goes, yeah, I think yeah, they were coming from west. Something tells me it's a dangerous path, but you could get there. I mean,
Cool.
everybody shits, so everyone needs the sewers, right?
I was more just meaning like I don't know, like at the casino and here there's spots where it's easier access, like a ladder, or something.
Not
rather than
so easy as the casino or the forest, but You could, in theory, get there. Yeah.
Do you know if you don't know, that's really fine. But if you think the bastion is separate from where those boats come from when they're leaving?
I don't know.
Well, thank you both for your help. But I'm home now for a little bit, so I should be able to check in and say hi more.
Wonderful. Thank you,
Have a
Boa.
great day.
You
Thank
too.
you. So I'm gonna call back up and I'm gonna be like, okay, so I think that we should just go in the front door for now because also Belle is expected, and that makes sense. But when I was down there and I was asking them the questions, as I was asking them, I was thinking about, we never really thought about where in town specifically the shipments were coming from. So it could also be there, or it could be a different place. But there has to be a place that those boats were taking off from. I don't know if we thought about this when we first met, Becky and Jinx, if you remember. I don't feel like I thought about that at all, of like the specific building they were coming from. I just knew it was the government that was putting them there.
That's not really my specialty. No, I didn't consider that.
Yeah, no. I think it could be somewhere like that or somewhere else. I don't think we should take the sewers to go today, but I think that's something interesting to consider in the future. Honestly, if this evening or tomorrow or something we end up going to see Tito at the casino, we could ask him, because if I know about the sewers, someone else has to, and it seems like it could be someone in his crowd.
Oh, he goes down there from time to time.
But
I know
Snakes
some.
also said it would be very dangerous, but like, duh. But yeah, so I think front door for now. Sewers are there. I think if we do go to the casino, we should go via sewers.
You were talking with Mistra about a monitor, a bracelet, something. Are we going to get that before we go?
It's up to you guys. If you guys thought that was a good plan, I was just thinking that could be a way for us if we wanted to track him. If that was a high priority, we could get like because we don't even need to take the time for me to learn it. If it's just a one use, I could just buy it and then we could attach something to his person that he couldn't take off, and then try to find that thing.
How do you feel about a quick shopping trick before we go, Belle?
I'm in for shopping.
How much?
I know.
What time is it?
It's first thing in the morning. It's like probably like at this point like 8 a.m.
We'll be quick.
All right, fine, fuck it.
All right. My man knows how to party. All right, to the bazaar.
It's on the way to the bastion. It's in the same direction. So
True.
Shouldn't lose too much time.
Right on the way.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. So we'll hop out and unless you have anything. Yeah.
I made you something, Mistra.
Oh, good Lord, here we go.
And she just goes, "What is it? This is what I was thinking."
Okay, so it could be a prototype if you don't like it. It's the first time I've ever made anything like this. It's so I posted a picture in chat. It's a mechanical.
Yes, you did.
It's a mechanical fuzzy bumblebee with like a really crazy happy face, and it's attached to like a circular a wire that like spirals down, and it just spins around, and it's attached to like a metal plate, and like in the metal plate are the gears that like twist so that the wire spins around, but it makes it look like the bee is flying and extremely happy and also fuzzy.
It's a one of a kind item. It really is. I don't think I have
hope you
anything like this in my shop. I do, and I'm just gonna put this up here, and she finds a spot on one of the shelves and just kind of brushes some dust off of it and puts it there and activates it, and she just goes, "It just never stops."
Mm-mm. And if you hit this switch here, the bees its eyes and its mouth illuminate.
Oh, that's
So it's
that's
like
lovely.
and like
I
beaming.
know. I don't want to make Boa jealous, but I would put this right on the counter where I used to put all of her stuff she made when she was a child.
She used to make stuff too?
I mean, it was just more like drawings and some art and some macaroni pasta art. But yeah, no, this is great. And she puts it there and she goes, I can't price it out yet. I have to see what kind of interest it gets, and then I'll let them know. But great. You all have a wonderful day. Keep Boa safe. And don't forget you have a nice spot here if you get in trouble.
We have to bring her back in one piece at least so I can see the stuff that she made. So that's a promise.
Oh, we'll be back.
It's in a chest upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Jasper
gonna come back
throws
to
a little
that.
fried egg.
We
Oh,
need
we'll
the
be
Holy
back.
Spirit.
No one else has been eating the food
I
except
ate
for
like
Jinx.
14
and
eggs.
Yeah.
I ate 14
Oh,
eggs,
Boa
5
for sure had
toasts.
eggs, too.
No, Boa's just be like there's like 6 raw, like just like eggs in the shell, just put aside for
Mhm.
Boa that she's just like, eating whole. And
Mhm.
I think Kith would walk away from that conversation so excited about the idea of being able to make something with Boa. Like she's only known Boa to read books and be smart and just general Boa-ness. But I don't think that Kith has ever realized that Boa was capable of making things. And I think Kith finally just put 2 and 2 together that Mishra is her mom. And like Kith has this reverence for Mishra. And now it is passed on a little bit. Like there's like a little bit of a reverence now for Boa. Because what if she can do the same shit? Like she's never thought of it. And also Lou has not ever thought of it.
That's a that's a nice little racket you got going there. You make the things and you sell them in Mr. Shop. Make yourself a pretty penny there, Kith.
Me?
That's what I was
You.
saying earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
Hey,
I hope
you
hopefully
think you
the
could
bee
make something
thing.
cool with this and I'd show her the big sapphire? You think you could make like cool stuff with this?
Oh, at the very least. And Bibble
Mistress
was
customers love
previously
gemstones. They love them. They eat them up.
Bibble was a ball, and now like she just tosses the ball up and Bibble just starts flapping. So if my best friend here meets an untimely end, he doesn't actually die. I can bring him back with something like that. So if I can't make something, there's that for a use. But I might be able to make something with that.
And
So
this is
it
a
has
big
more
one.
than one use.
I mean, look at this thing, and I'd throw it. It's like a baseball, or it's like a India equivalent to baseball.
It's like a boulder.
Yeah, this is huge. Maybe you
How
can
much
break
is
it
it
down.
worth,
I
Kai?
didn't write it
Or
down.
we haven't gotten
yet.
appraised yet.
Well, I did
We
because
did.
I knew
Yes, you
exactly
did.
what it was worth.
You have it written. Yeah, you have it written down somewhere.
I don't. I looked up it everywhere. I don't have it.
Okay. Well,
I didn't ask you. I just popped it. I said, "What's the most expensive one?" And then
And you said that
told
one.
me,
Well-
and then I popped it, but I didn't ask the number.
well,
I do
that-
have a way of figuring those things out. But
Yeah.
I think maybe I should keep my wits about me until after this whole Bastion thing. And next time we're safe and we're back at the shop, I would be happy to sit down and kind of give you whatever information you want about it. I've actually been looking forward to doing that. I haven't gotten to do that since I left. So
I'll hang on
that'll
to
be
it.
the first thing on the list.
I was gonna try to hawk it at the
Right.
bazaar, but tell you what, I'll hang on to this. It seems like we might need it.
Yeah, and the bazaar is always there. So if it is valuable, we can just go back and we can be a repeat customer and maybe they'll give us a discount or something.
Oh, it's valuable, all right. It's worth exactly, and I feel like Jasper did know the number and he's just forgotten it. Like exactly, it was a lot. It was a lot. I knew it. It was in my. I had it. And I lost it.
Also, that night when you realized that Becky could see the price of things, I feel like there was like a extra cut of that scene where you went through everything you thought was valuable in your bag.
Yeah, I've just forgotten. I think Jasper has just.
He's like, what about
forgotten
this?
the number.
And this.
Yeah.
And this.
So he just knows like the scale of most to least, not the numbers anymore.
Yeah.
As he would, yeah. Right on brand.
That's gonna make a really fun sleepover.
So
I can't
for
wait.
when we walk to the place and to the bastion, what is our scale of disguise we're going for? Are we going sneaky through the streets? Are we going just regular us? Should I dress up like I am a part of the lifeguard? What's the vibe? Should I just be a random person? Should I be Boa? All of the above, none of the above.
Jasper's ready to just stroll over there. Happy to be back in Riverside, but if y'all want to
Okay, cool.
correct.
No, I'm cool to just stroll.
I mean, are you aware that anyone's looking for you?
All the owls, man.
I mean,
Yeah, they did. They
the
did
person
have some
who's
scribbles.
doing all the surveillance knows what we look like. Has killed one of us. Doesn't like us very much. We're kind of public enemy number one, even though the public doesn't know it.
But like Belle said, how would they expect right under their nose, right?
Exactly.
The last thing they'd expect
I mean-
is for us to walk into the bazaar undisguised in broad daylight.
You don't know.
You guys even
So they
think
wouldn't be
alike.
looking for us.
You're like the same
They're
people.
probably
I'm cool to go
they're
in
probably
undisguised.
looking for us in alleys. And
Maybe I'll just, and Boa just looks like her, but like a person, like just a little different. I don't know. The whole under their nose thing really did work well when I was disguised as a guard and right under their nose. But when we tried to do right under their nose, let's just walk right in, it was a little scary. That's my only stress.
Well, I mean, again, y'all can just show me where it's at, and I'll be just fine. You don't even have to come in.
Let's go.
Let's get to the
But
bazaar first.
first bazaar. To the quill.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead. When we start walking, Kith is gonna grab Becky-sue, but do whatever you need to do. It's very quick sidebar.
Okay, well, I was just saying we leave Madame Mistra's. We enter the streets of Rivertide. As soon as you walk out, there's probably like a trio of lifeguards. They look over you, kind of take a survey of the group, give you a nod, and keep walking.
Yeah. Well then. The bazaar.
To the bazaar.
Becky-sue.
Um,
And Kith will just tug on your hand for a second.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, if I notice you always do like really sneaky stuff. If we go somewhere and there's a diamond, will you steal it for me?
Of course.
Thank you. Okay.
Got your back, girl.
They
Okay.
steal it? Jasper would
I'm
overhear
not
this.
talking to you.
I'm not
Fuck. Did I say it too loud? I thought I was whispering. And Kith is very clearly not whispering. She's like, hey, can you
Technically-
steal this for me?
Technically, this is whispering, but it's still pretty loud.
Oh shit. Okay, I gotta work on that.
You'll get it.
Don't tell anybody else.
Okay.
I hate rules.
Fuck rules, man. Yeah,
Fuck the
fuck
rules.
rules, man. And I start strutting towards the bazaar.
I'm
okay.
gonna look at Kith and say, "Don't worry about him. He's cool."
And she's like, she knows he's cool because of the whirly move, and she's like, oh shit, like, did I just fuck myself?
Like, I'm gonna arrest her. On the spot.
Yeah.
She still doesn't know.
This girl.
Is he undercover?
If you're a cop, you have to tell me.
Yeah, if you're a cop, you gotta tell
Kith
me.
is still
You have
so
to state
nervous
it.
about the bean. Like, she's like, I might tell it myself.
I
Like,
love
that's what
this
she
thieving
feels.
arc. I love this. It's great. Fantastic.
It's honestly just to impress Mistra, so, and also keep Boa safe, but to impress Mistra.
Yeah, so you guys make it to the bazaar. As you've noticed, so there's the main bazaar in that area is world backgrounds. Is the bazaar itself, which is as we remember, those who were there the last time, very like Walmart-esque, where like the shelves are all lined. You have people wearing like leather center buttoned vests welcome you in. You can only enter the rest of it as you go through here, but this has been pushed out. You see like a lot of the other shops have been physically moved further away from the center, and you do have to enter through the River's Edge Bazaar first. So you greet and just goes, you just see like a young like teenager just go, hey, welcome to Rivertide, the river. Oh shit, sorry, I'm not supposed to curse. Welcome to River's Edge Bazaar, where our prices are so low.
We got it.
You
buddy.
might think
Jinx would give
we
him
have
like a pat.
casted.
We got it.
We got you.
I have to finish. I contractually have to finish this. So if you can just let me,
Do I know his
I have
name?
to start over. What?
Do I know his name? Like, do I know?
No. This is a new guy. This is someone you haven't. Yeah, because it's gotten
You
bigger.
wouldn't know.
Sorry, I have to start over now because I contractually have to say the whole thing without interruption. Welcome to the River's Edge Bazaar. Our prices are so low, you're gonna think we casted Crown of Madness on you.
Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
That's a good one. I
Is
like
that a threat?
Hi. So
No.
Oh.
Sir, no, none of our welcomes are a threat. They're just something to make it lighthearted and have you seem to be more comfortable.
lovely. Thank you so much. Do you
You're welcome.
happen to
Can I-
have a scroll of a scroll of locate object here?
May I direct you to our associate store? Sometimes we don't carry everything, but if you make a special request at the bazaar, we can get that for you. But I know all
Is that the name of
spell
the store?
scrolls. It's the Winding Quill. You'll find it there. It is one of our
Aren't we there?
companion. No, you have to go through the bazaar first.
We're at Walmart.
So
I
like
see.
it's like almost like an enter and exit through the gift shop. Like they have set up to go into this area. You
I
have to go
understand
through
that.
like this like major kind of like almost like corporate soulless area first. And he goes, we don't like to turn away business, and we never will, unless you want us to cast a charm person on you to keep you here. Haha, that's another joke that I have to say. You will be happily. You can go to the Winding Quill. God, I hate this script.
Thank you so much. I'm very sorry about your script. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
And Boa hurries to the Winding Quill.
Yeah, as you go, like you're forcibly like you have to like walk through up and down these aisles in the bazaar, like the exit to the back. You're like it's almost like a line
So
at like Barnes and Noble where there's like so much stuff to even like get to the checkout line. But all your standard adventuring gear, there's just aisles and aisles of like rope and adventure, like starter adventurers packs and pretty much everything you would find on your list when you create a character. Yeah, you get back to, and you can see here that like the edges, like everything's kind of like almost like plywood walls are made, right up until like the very edge. So you have to kind of sneak through. As you remember where the shop is, but the main bazaar is just pushing out on all these other shops that like you can open the door and just like kind of squeeze through.
And this is new from when we left Rivertide.
They've expanded, yes.
So before you could just walk in, now it's like a requirement.
Yes.
Man, this place has really gone.
And this is in how long?
2 weeks.
So, devil influence
Corporate devils, man.
is my guess. They
Corporate
really
devil.
value people being productive rather than innovative.
That's terrible.
It really is.
Seems
kid.
like that front clerk guy, that's a new way to extract soul coins, it seems like. They don't need a dungeon with a big altar anymore. They just put you there and tell you to read off a script.
I thought the crown bit was all right. I mean, it was. I was kind of curious to hear the others, but I know we're in a
I
hurry.
think the delivery was bad.
Yeah, I mean.
So yeah, you do enter the Winding Quill, where you do there's a nice very like round, puffy faced gnome woman. And you can see she's holding just like many pieces of paper as she's like kind of shuffling around like oh no, not this one. Okay, this one goes here. Okay. It's a terrible organization today. As she's just kind of going through all of her stuff. She turns around, she goes, "Well, ain't it Boa?
Hello.
Madam Mister got another required reading for you, or are you all finished school?"
I'll finish school. I was actually wondering if you had a locate object spell scroll.
I do. What level's locate object?
I want to say, and I just googled locate object.
It's the second level.
Spell.
I was gonna say, it's
like,
either
I
two or
wanted the
three.
second. Okay.
it's 2. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm literally between
Let's
D&D
figure
and
it out.
Stardew. My brain is so rotted with Google. I'll just Google silo to figure out like what I need to build it. I just googled locate object, thinking I would find the D&D spell. That's just words.
Yeah. Yes. No. I do have one. I can do that for you for about 230 gold.
Eesh. Surely you got a better deal than that. What's the name of the shopkeep here, Ty?
Quiltra.
What's her name?
Quiltra.
Quiltra.
Quiltra. Surely you got a better deal than that, Quiltra. Come on.
That's why the Winding Quill. Her name is Quiltra.
You got a refurbished one?
You have to understand. I know prices were a little better.
A lot
you were-
better.
2 weeks ago.
This is when you were in school, which was probably a couple years ago. You haven't bought something from here in a while. We're kind of being forced. I have the right and the title to sell scrolls here in Rivertide, and we're kind of being pushed out by the bazaar. And times have gotten hard. We do have to pay them, pay the city to be here, and that price has gone up a lot. So I apologize if my prices are what you don't think is fair, but it's what I can do right now.
Is there something I can roll to see if the guy will actually come down at all, or if I should just pay for it?
You can give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Like he's getting them tits out.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Girl, get your tits out.
Get your tits out.
They already out.
He walks into the store just tank top down.
Yeah, quick cut to Becky-sue card.
I only ever imagine Becky-sue in tiny little Daisy Dukes and like
Yes.
a
That's all she
flannel that's
owns.
tied right here with a push-up bra underneath.
That's all
Yeah,
she
yeah.
owns.
Other outfit has ever crossed
And it's
my
like
mind
one of them
that way.
lacy ones too, where like the lace peeks out right
Mhm.
here, and she got a little
And
heart
then maybe
tattoo
there's like
that
a
says
pattern
someone's
or
name and
some
it's scratched
bright
out.
colors.
And another one.
Mhm.
And another one.
Yeah, like the original one
The
was
newest is
perfectly centered
Cassian.
in the tattooed heart, and then it's scratched out, and then the other one's right on top. Totally
And
not
it says
Wait, it says-
Cassian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get your tits out,
It says
lady. What are you
Cassian, but then
doing?
in
What are
Sharpie
you
over
doing?
top, it says Mike because you have to convince Mike
Yeah.
that you updated it.
It's permanent, I
It
promise.
changes.
Mike literally drew it on her tit in the middle of the night.
guess
Yeah,
it's
as
ink.
he's sleeping.
That fucker.
Becky-sue, what do you say to this lady with your 18?
And your tits off.
Let me ask you a little something. Do it look like she could be persuaded by a guy like me? You know what I'm saying?
No,
Catch-
no.
oh.
Is she?
But you
is she-
can use your ways with words to. She's not.
Okay. Okay. Look, we've just lost our friend,
Okay.
and we're all pretty much in mourning, and we had to spend a lot of money just to get back to the city so that we could properly bury him. And we just need to find his favorite bracelet, and that's why we need this scroll, because we want to find his bracelet so we can bury it with him. Because his
Fuck
dad,
yeah.
his great grandfather, late great grandfather, gave it to him, and he's getting buried with his
Great
great-great-grandfather.
grandfather.
great
Great
He's dead
Um,
too.
grandfather.
who's also dead.
Okay,
They're not
I can
burying him alive.
go down to maybe a little bit over cost.
Okay.
I can do 150.
Sold. I'll pay for it.
Oh, okay,
Are you sure,
great.
Becky?
Oh, she's
Girl.
loaded. She's loaded.
Girl. I didn't even have to negotiate. Say it.
Um,
On
thank
top
you,
of the
Closer.
table.
Wow,
It
she
is
must
so
have really
good.
liked the green guy.
Off the table. That was off the table.
Yeah. Wait, Kith is like falling for my lie.
Yeah,
I have
Kith
to
is like,
now
yep,
that it's over and done
yep.
with. Was 230
Kith is
230
crying in the
price of
back.
what that would
Kith's
be
like-
based on your math, or did you look and see I had exactly 230 gold because that felt targeted? I don't think it actually was.
It was not.
But you
No,
said
I
the
didn't
exact amount
know.
of money I
I
had.
didn't
That's
know
so
what
funny.
your. Yeah.
So I was
That's
like,
funny.
well, we'll do it.
All right, so we're buying it. 150.
150
All right.
remove.
Okay. Is
Now-
there anything else I can do for you at the moment?
No, thank you so much. And take care of yourself.
Oh yeah, you too. Really, really nice seeing you. Tell your mom I said hi.
I will. Thank you. Feel free to stop by anytime. And Bo heads out.
Becky-sue. I don't think we should ever, well, you, because I'm not going to do it, but I don't think you should ever steal from this place because I think that Boa likes that person.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, just for the record, because I know I've been encouraging you to steal.
You guys are doing the loud
Maybe-
whisper thing again.
Fuck. I gotta figure this whispering thing out. It's so
Bo, do you
loud in
know
the
where the
forge. Like,
bramble
this
and
is
vine
whispering
is?
to me,
Yeah.
you know?
Is it easy for you if 'cause my idea was just like a little like metal chain or something that you could bind so it couldn't be taken off, like it doesn't have a clasp, some kind of jewelry or something that could just be binded to fanny pack.
Pass it
I
on
did
his,
that
Is that
on his
easy for you to
boot.
do, or was I kind of overestimating? Yeah, we did it already.
I
Okay,
did that
good.
already. Yeah. I did that like
Yeah,
2 sessions ago.
I'll just throw
or-
the.
Yeah, but
session that
it is
we-
on. It is on. It's already on him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
It's
took
on his
like,
person, not his boot.
well,
The boot was my idea, separate thing.
I don't
was-
know about a boot.
Oh, cool.
but I
Cool. Okay, cool.
I made him
I don't know about
permanent
a boot.
bracelets, basically
Cool,
handcuffs.
perfect.
I took metal and
Yeah.
I made handcuffs. So
And we'll be able
Yeah,
to
so we
locate
can
those
just we can just
handcuffs.
slice them in the middle, so he has one each in case they take them off. Right before we give him in, and then
Yeah.
we can locate those.
yeah.
And then I'll just stuff the locate object thing into my bag until we've decided we want to figure out where he is.
Yeah.
Perfect. We can go
Do
to
it.
the bastion now.
The Bastion.
Belle,
All right.
lead the way.
He's the bell of the ball.
So you guys leave again through the bazaar, and the same kind of kid goes, "Thank you for visiting the Rivertide Bazaar. I hope you have a wonderful long rest, and that your experience here is like if someone were to cast calm emotions for you, and you have a wonderful, blissful day."
Thanks, kid.
Do I know
Bye.
the name of the manager of this shop or what it was? Like,
Yes, you would. And I have that in notes.
I'm gonna say, hey man, you can mix it up a little bit. I spoke with insert name here, and it's really not a requirement. They just don't think you guys are witty enough to come up with your own. You can absolutely get a little wild with it, And I suggested, I can see you've got a gift, man. You've got a gift.
Does he?
Hey, thanks. I know you did speak to Maxwell. Or
Just guidance is all
if
it
you could
is.
tell that to Maxwell, that'd be great. Tell him you gave me you tell him you gave me 5 mage hand thumbs up for your experience here at the River's Edge Bazaar. Fuck, I screwed it up again.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
You're
buddy.
not
Just
supposed to
step up,
swear.
Okay. Did you guys want to sign up for our rewards
No,
program?
God no.
No,
Quickly
thank
makes my
you.
way out.
And I don't want a credit
God,
card
no.
either, buddy.
No, God, no.
All right.
My thought exactly. Anytime that ever fucking arises in real
Yeah.
life, holy shit.
God no.
Well,
And
have
then-
a great day.
As we're walking, Jasper's gonna be kind of walking with Belle and be like, if anything pops off in there, you just give me a holler. I'll be in there, and I'm doing like some karate chops. I got it. You let me know, right? We're ready. We'll be on the side, and like.
I mean, I'll give you the call, but I don't think that's gonna be necessary.
We'll pop
I
in,
appreciate
we're
it.
ready, boom, boom,
All right.
boom, we'll be right there, bang,
All right.
really animated and just like, trying to be cool here.
I love the how much he wants to impress Belle.
Yeah.
This is one of my new favorite bits. All right. Yeah, you guys get to the front of, and I'll post it here. I'm gonna switch real quick. Yoink. Outside of the bastion, you guys are down here.
Oh, a simple little unassuming battle map. Fantastic.
I mean, whatever.
I mean, whatever.
Doesn't have to be a battle now. Not all maps are battle maps. Just saying.
Okay.
Not with that attitude.
Oh, this is just a field.
Yeah.
Feels pretty like a battle map.
No, I don't think it is. Yeah, to go, like, just if you're planning on going through the front door, it's front door right there.
So we'll just hang like over here or something. Stuff. And remember, man, give a whistle. Can you whistle? Oh, I can whistle pretty well. All to Belle.
Oh, would Belle be able to whistle?
No. I don't know how well you can purse a stone lip.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Oh, so he can't smooch either.
Oh
You
shoot!
can
I could
You can-
smooch.
Oh well.
He's not a
I could
smoocher.
smooch.
Nope,
I mean,
nope,
it'd
that's
be-
a bona fide non-smoocher right there.
It's
If you
very
He
say
said he goes like
about it.
this. He goes like this.
Yeah, it's just think of like very chapped lips. You're just smooching very chapped lips.
What
The hell, man?
You know,
You
I
chose
knew
this
a girl
life.
that
I mean,
had something for
listen,
that.
I don't-
chose
I
this
don't
life.
know.
On her.
Can Stone Genasi's smooch?
Yeah, we need to know. I need to know.
Stone Genasi Rule 34. I mean, can Stone...
Someone's had to ask this before.
That
Listen,
is
you don't have to
devious.
smooch to Rule 34. Like
Yeah, that's true.
Valid.
like have you seen like a rock grinder or like a tumblestone kind of thing?
I might
Yeah,
have seen
it's
a
fair. Yeah,
Tumblestone or two in my
you know,
day.
Bell could take some time to like rock polish his lips if he
They
cares about
call it
smooching.
cannon for gold.
All right. Dude.
Yeah.
All right.
How's the
Takes
vibe
his
right now?
lips off and puts
Is
them in the tumble.
do they look polished or are they a little chapped?
Oh, did
My
Bell
lips look polished.
Well, he's wearing full makeup right now.
Has Bell kept up with his stone
Yeah.
care?
Hell yeah, yes. He moisturizes all the time. He's not ashy. I mean, he looks ashy, but he's not like ashy to the touch. You know what I'm
That was the
saying?
last character.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, that boy.
Soon to be revived, y'all.
I think Bo's the only one that has hope for that. at this point. She's like, I have his finger.
No,
bringing
you have
him
a
back.
place
hands.
here that's not
Got a
corrupt.
whole hand. Yeah, Cass has got it.
Still,
Yeah.
if you hate Bell, just say it. You don't have to see if you want fucking Ash so bad. Just say it.
I mean, before
He-
that Ashley
in my brain,
lived, it
Ash
was
is going home
questionable.
to his
Now I'm
family.
leaning in
Okay.
a certain way.
All right,
Ash can be
so-
alive and not be doing D&D in the party.
What would you're standing out front of?
Okay. Where's the entrance at? Do I don't know.
It's up here.
Okay. All right, then I'll just start. Well, I'm gonna. I know my instructions, right? I don't know if you told me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate y'all, coming up here, but I wouldn't want to put you guys in the harm's way. Y'all seem like a little bit apprehensive of this place, so I'll just go ahead and take my buddy inside, and then I'll come right back out probably.
Can you take Bibble?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
take
You know
Bibble.
what? I'll take Bibble. Why not?
Oh, it's a great
Can I
idea.
talk
right.
through Bibble? Is Bibble like some sort of two-way to you guys? I don't really know how that
but
works.
if you talk, wait, can you hear through Bibble when you see through Bibble?
Yes.
So yeah, so if you talk to Bibble, Bibble will be able to hear, but we won't be able to talk back.
Okay,
For me
perfect.
personally,
If I can see you, I can talk in your mind.
And I look
As long as you're
badass because
close
I'm gonna have like
there.
Bibble on my shoulder. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
All
right.
Yeah. So
Bibble
I'm
just
gonna put
flies over.
Bibble. Yep,
Go ahead, Ty.
Bibble's there. Can you still see through Bibble?
yeah.
Yes, I need I need to lean on someone because when I don't know if this was clear. I think
I
Jinx
gotcha.
knows.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Thank you. I can't see through my own
One
eyes,
shoulder each.
and I can't hear through my own ears
Mhm.
when this happens. So
We
I'm
got
kind of
you.
like just, keep me safe.
Are there
No, no.
windows on the
An arm.
walls at all?
No.
Okay, so we'll maybe just tuck in over here a little bit, so we're like not just standing. That makes
Yeah, I'm
sense.
just gonna lean against the,
Yeah,
the
we just
wall
kind of chill out. Yeah.
nonchalantly.
Belle, before you go, I can't talk to you through Bibble because Bibble can't. Wait, can Bibble talk? No, he can only talk to me.
No.
Yes.
Right?
Couldn't Boa
Yes,
send
correct.
a message?
Yeah.
I could have. I have to see him.
This might
But,
be 3 feet of
um,
stone.
But if
It's
you
more.
talk-
Yes, it is definitely 3 feet of stone.
But if you talk to Bibble, I can hear you, and then
we can
yeah,
come.
it's like a one-way
Well, no.
situation.
Okay.
But
Sounds good.
it just mumble to yourself if Bibble's on your shoulder. She should be able to hear.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. All right. I'm gonna go now. All right. I'll be back.
See you soon, man.
Yeah.
Safe in there. And remember,
And
if you
he
need us,
just, like-
just give a.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. My man.
I'll make a. I'll tell the bibster. I'll do that. Don't worry. And start walking in with Bibble on my shoulder.
All right,
Should I sneak in with him?
You want to?
If you want to.
All right, yeah. There's a handful of lifeguards. They're just gonna go. State your business.
Hold on.
Hi, how should I do this? Should we take my mini in there?
I was thinking that there's shit is you can control by, but it says determined by character settings, and I don't know if that's something I can just give. I don't think it matters. You can just be Bibble for the sake of having.
So I'll just take myself in there?
Yeah, just
be where Bibble is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be the Bibble.
I am Bibble.
Be the bib. Be the bib.
Can I
Bibble.
roll to sneak in behind him while he's talking to the guards and follow him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna die tonight.
Fuck it. Let's make it 3. We'll start. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
Well, we do have eyes in there with
I thought
Bibble,
that was a 1.
Becky.
Yeah, but this Bibble got a fucking
You know that
crossbow.
girl? She said the stove is hot and put my hand on that bitch.
People
Fuck
don't
it.
got a crossbow at all.
Dude, Bibble got a crossbow?
Nope.
Oh.
Bibble got a bow tied
Or a
though.
dagger plus 1.
All right, just be careful.
Yeah, I rolled a 20. I rolled a 21 for stealth. Is that good or no?
No.
Is that good or no?
Jinx, she's gonna be fine. She's Becky-sue.
I go up to as soon as the guard says something. I'm like, I'm here for prisoner transportation. By the way, got a bounty. I'm trying to cash in. If you don't mind.
Oh, yep. Yeah, if you don't mind, just state your belongings, anything extra. If you can just leave them here.
Oh, you got it, mate. I mean, sorry, I do that sometimes. My bad. I apologize. Here you go. And I'll leave my axe with me. I mean, my hammer with them.
Is the prisoner carrying anything of nefarious design?
I'll turn him up. Can I turn him upside down and like shake him out?
Yeah. He pats you down, and then goes to pat him down. He goes, "All right, and what about your Al friend there? It looks like one of those new models they've been using to survey the city."
Oh yeah, he's just he's my companion. He just comes with me wherever I go. I promise he couldn't hurt a housefly.
Yeah, did the mayor give you one?
Oh yep, personal. I'm actually part of a group that's testing them out for certain uses. With getting my bounties done and whatnot, surveillance and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's a new project going around.
Yeah, they've been bringing all this new technology, and it's just fucking wild. Like I get this, just a sword, and he kind of like bangs it against the wall. It's just like it's just a fucking sword.
Well, that's not right. That doesn't seem like fun. You guys should be able to get new toys as well. That's just downright criminal.
Yeah, well, we can't be old badass like you.
Stop it! I ain't that badass. But thank you.
All right, open the gate, let him through. And he's gonna let that go open. He points to Becky-sue as Becky-sue, you're trying to sneak behind. He goes, "Ma'am, no, one visit at a time, please. You can wait outside."
Why did he see me?
Because you rolled a 12.
What? I rolled a 21.
Oh, you rolled. I thought you said 12. Oh, okay. That's different. I heard 12. That's is dyslexic hearing a thing?
Yeah.
I
totally.
don't think so.
Is now.
One does still spot you with a 21. He
What the
rolled
fuck?
he rolled a 19. They're guards. They have +3 to their perception.
But okay. All right. But when does meets it beats it ever come into effect? You're meeting it and beating it?
19 plus 3 is 22.
They beat it by 1.
Bye, Becky.
Unfortunately-
Yeah, do you
See
see
you,
now?
UNT. See you next Tuesday.
See me now?
Unfortunately, they are guards, and that's what they're paid to do.
That's what
Becky-sue's gone.
All right. They
Love
are
the
going
dramatic
to.
leave. Love
She
it.
did the Tito smoke exit.
Dude,
You just.
real rogue shit.
She's
Yeah.
still there. She's like
Smoke
the
screen.
is gone, and she's still there. And she's like,
Oh.
They're gonna open up and they're gonna escort you over here. And I'll take Kith, aka Bibble, with you. They're gonna escort you and go. Yeah, I believe this is where you get dropped off. You might have some friends inside. We'll just wait out here until you're done. And we're gonna open this up. And you see a trio of friends waiting there with you. One at the forefront being Merrick Serpentwind. Merrick Serpentwind, through Bibble's eyes, just so you know. Merrick is a half-orc, carrying a lot of the insignia and style and garb that Belle is wearing. There
What a satisfying
is
keyboard
a there is a
That
short
MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
shorter, red-headed, tattooed human. She's like, of the shorter in stature. Belle, you know this to be Ferret, as a nickname that she only goes by. You don't know her actual name. She just prefers to be called Ferret. And then a very, very staunch, like, dense dwarf, full stone armor, red beard, the whole nine. His name is Scofflaw.
wait, can you describe
Spell
Ferret
that
again,
one.
please?
Ferret's a shorter, red-headed human with tattoos.
Oh.
Facial tattoos, septum piercing. Half of her hair is braided into a tight braid. The other is loose.
Sick as fuck. How do you spell the dwarf's name?
Yeah, what's the dwarf's name?
Scofflaw. Scofflaw.
LAW. And then he was a dense
He's just a very
Staunch.
just
dwarf.
an absolute thick boy dwarf.
What type of armor are
Stone.
all of them wearing except for Merrick? Because Merrick is wearing, I'm assuming, leather.
Yeah, Merrick is leather. Ferret has no armor on. Scofflaw's leather armor from Merrick. Scofflaw is full stone plate armor. Ferret has no armor.
Okay, Ferret's a fucking barbarian. Watch out. Kith would have no idea. Kith would be like, you should go for her first.
Well,
but
but these
Kith
might
is
be
gonna
these might be Belle's boys right here though. No, might not even be.
Yeah.
Alistair goons.
Maybe.
no,
Kith
these
is
are good
repeating
people,
all
man.
of this to you guys, and in addition to that, Kith is also telling you when the number of guards changed. So in the hallway there was only 4, but now she sees 5. So she's just like slowly repeating in a monotone these details.
Merrick takes a look at you and just goes, "Hey, looks like you brought a friend. Who's the owl guy?"
Oh, don't mind him. It's a new toy. Don't pay no mind. I actually got some people I met that are kind of peeking through the eyes, watching what we're doing. So
He's just gonna kind of like look you up and down and just goes, "Getting soft already, making friends on a mission, huh?"
listen here, you asshole. It ain't like that. Common ground here. Okay, they're pretty nice
No.
people. You never know.
Yeah, but nice doesn't get you kills.
You're right.
Get in here and close the door.
And he closes the door. I go and close the door.
All right.
I'm gonna tell the group we're in a room now with those 3 people I told you about. It's getting kind of tense.
Now, Belle, we sent you on a very easy mission. It took you a while. Gotta stop being slow. Gotta be quicker, man. Gotta be quicker. I know you're a little bit newer to all this than the other us, but Precision and quickness is key.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I might have taken a little bit longer. I definitely had him in my possession a lot longer than I probably should have. I was just kind of tied up with a couple things, but I'm here now, and it was done. It was done over with. Also, a little bit wrong on the information y'all had on what was going on. By the way, that was not as easy as it was supposed to be.
Well, it would have been easy for us, but you wanted the mission.
Yep, that's right, and I'm ready for the next one. So if you can go ahead and just give me the next one, I'll be on my way.
Why are you so anxious, Bell?
Got to get shit done, We're having this talk, right?
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna be leaving the forward operation base here. It seems there's some more important matters, and I think we might want to keep you on this case. Just keep your head down and try not to make friends. Friends get you killed.
Yeah, I understand that, but I can't help but think this is a little bit bigger than what y'all thought, or maybe you're not telling me the full aspect. I mean, and I would go down in length in telling them what I was told by the group and what this place is, and I'd be like, at the end of it, I would say, "Did y'all know anything about this? You just conveniently leave it out? Like, what's going on with that?"
Well, Bell, you're kind of still a pup with us. You don't get all the information until you mature. Now, yeah, we know about Zaraxis. We know about Alistar, but these friends tell you this?
Yeah, you could call them friends.
Why is this blocked off? It's not right. That's strange. Sorry, the lighting is not right. Just careful who you trust, Bell. We trusted you, and we want to keep that trust going.
I've done everything you guys asked, and I love what we do. For all this stuff, I had no purpose, so I want to keep doing it.
I know. You'll just keep at it, pup. Now, I want you to stay here. I want you to keep a close eye on the happenings. We have to go a little bit west here. It seems demons are more than just here now, which is concerning. But again, let's just call this your last trial, and maybe I'll stop calling you pup.
My last trial.
Yeah, well, you've gone through the initiation, but if you really want to be one of us, you're gonna have to complete your first troop outside of the clan trial.
All right. I'm ready for this. So,
Good. And Scofflaw just goes, "Well, you can get the stones out of your shoes and keep moving, then yeah." I'm just fucking with you, bud.
Oh, well, I thought you were serious there for a minute.
Yeah, don't let Merrick. He's a bit of a dick, but
Well,
but he goes back. He just goes back. He's just got like a big, just leg of lamb that he's just kind of cutting off with a obnoxiously large knife to be eating with.
Well, I appreciate it, and I promise you I'll get this done. I'll do it as quick as possible. One question though, how am I supposed to get any information at y'all? Is there a way I can reach y'all somehow? And considering y'all are leaving this place, I don't think that
Yeah. No. No, you're on your own on this one. If we help you, you're not really getting where you need to be.
all right.
But we'll leave you with one thing. We'll leave you with a bit of a lead while we've been here. You know, back at headquarters back in Midhaven, we knew about Theodric, we knew about his dealings with Zaraxis. We did kind of leave that part out. He made some lasting shipments, and I think they're underneath the city.
Underneath this city.
Yeah. And he kind of like peeks out to like look through the window in the house at the guards outside and goes, "Yeah, they helped receive, we'll say, said shipment. The lifeguards, stupid fucking name. It's gotta be more creative than that. They're constructs, but we're tracking them because they have demonic nature. It seems to be Theodric's real creation wasn't just his machines. He was trying to find a way to combine the two. If those things get out, we're gonna be in some shit."
They told me, I was told about Ash and his little friend, right?
Yeah.
I would reiterate that to Merrick too. Well, these new acquaintances of mine actually told me about one of their friends that recently passed, and they might already be closer to that than you think. Well, they've gone.
So let me get this straight. You made friends with someone who gave the one and only demon in all of Sabeloth to Zaraxis.
I don't think his cut is dry on that. I don't think they had a choice. I don't think they're terrible people. I just think that they're down on their luck.
So no, they're not terrible. They're just they did that. Great. Okay. Bell, I thought we taught you this lesson before. You can't trust anyone besides us.
Well, yeah, well, you know, sometimes lessons are hard, you know, hard learned.
Yeah. Get it through your thick stone skull. Keep an eye on these. You know, don't know what this group has. You know, everyone has ulterior motives. You know that. Just make sure they're not feeding any more demons to the rest of the realm. Yeah?
All right. I appreciate it, Merrick. I'll get it done.
All right. You're a good kid, Bell. Just, you trust too easy. You're too kind. Don't want to get seen stabbed in the back.
And I'll nod. I'll start to take my leave.
All right. Door's going to open back up.
Come on, Bibble.
And the guards are going to be, "Oh, yeah, you done your business in there, yeah?"
Yes, sir. All done, saddled up. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate
All right.
the hospitality.
Yeah, no, of course. If you can just leave through the front and, chip chop.
You got it, Chief. Where's my prefix, my hammer? Y'all also have it right?
Yeah, your hammer is it's back up back to the gate.
Y'all have a good day. Hopefully they give you some new toys. Sorry about that again.
Yeah, I mean, we can't all get the pretty new shit, but what are you gonna do?
And,
Yeah, he's gonna bring you back up here. This one over here is gonna kind of sneak down this hall, grab your hammer, and give it back to you.
appreciate it, boss.
And yeah,
I'll walk off.
pop back out.
Well, big in and out. No big deal. Told y'all there's nothing to worry about.
I wanted to make a perception check with Bibble.
Mm-hmm.
But when Homeboy went down this hallway, I think Bibble just wants to like see if there's anything he can see. Since the hammer was there, maybe there's something else.
I'm just gonna put him back there for a second. Line of vision. No, there's a rounded corner around there where he can't really see down, and just in passing.
Could Bibble have attempted to fly behind that guy?
He could have. It might be a bit difficult for him though.
I think I would like Bibble to try. Bibble would at this point. Bibble would have when Belle said, I need my hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Bibble would have followed the guard that is retrieving the hammer.
So Belle didn't go down there either. So you're trying to have Bibble stealth around?
Sure.
Sure. All right.
Sure.
Like a cute little butterfly.
I can't tell Belle what he would do. So if I that is the choice I need to make in this moment. Like he has to stealth, So unless Belle has a really cool idea, then Bibble will stealth.
I mean, if I notice him going, can I do to help him stealth?
Yeah, Bibble's just gonna, as this guy turns to goes down the alley, Bibble's gonna just lift off your shoulder and is just gonna very slow beat owl wings like owls do, and follow him down that hall. So you could do the thing that you might want to do.
Okay.
I'm rolling stealth.
Yeah, plus
For
10.
Bibble. Plus 10?
Yeah.
It's 13, actually. And I don't need it. That's like a 30-something.
Yeah, you do. All right. Yeah, so just
Wait, 20-something? No, it's 30. It's 32.
32.
Yeah. A DC 30 is like an impossible task, and this was a 25. So,
Dude.
Bibble, Belle, you don't even feel like the air of Bibble flapping his wings as he just kind of slowly, almost Bibble, moves into the shadow, there, and I'll just Kith. So this rounds out. You see, there's a holding. Sorry. Disable grid snapping. It's a hallway, and there's just a bunch of arms, that were checked in to here. This does include Merrick, Ferrets, and Scofflaw's arms.
Which are
Merrick has they're like you would check a coat. They're named, right? So there is a flail that is owned by Merrick. There is a hammer probably the size of Scofflaw leaned up against the wall. There is
That's his.
that's Scofflaw's, just big ass like double-sided warhammer. And then Ferret has twin greatswords.
That is sick. Ferret is. Zora would fuck Ferret. That's all I'm saying.
Probably.
And maybe one day. Anyway.
But there also is 2 other arms checked in to the area. Your first one is going to be a rapier owned by Lady Safrina. And
That is,
yeah. The last one is a name just titled Ahmad Sahir. A name you
And
haven't
what is
seen
it?
before.
And what weapon is it?
Oh, it's like a cutlass.
A cutlass. Okay. I would relay all of that to the group. I snuck into a hallway and I guess they keep people's weapons here. Kind of explains why they took Belle's. And there's all these arms. And they belong to da-da-da.
They even made Lady Safrina check her weapon at the door, huh? Wow.
A
Rapier.
Rapier. Well, yeah, weapon. I'm
And there's-
just surprised that the mayor would have to put anything
Mhm.
anywhere.
That's interesting. Then it doesn't seem like she's. It seems like a little bit of a front.
Yeah.
I feel like the mayor would have governance over the guards, considering they
Exactly,
are
right?
supposed to work directly
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah, imagine
And
telling the
if
mayor
they're
of the city to check
disarming
your
her-
weapon. Yeah, that's very.
I also saw. Oh, you cut out. You're cutting
You're
out
breaking
again.
up again.
Am I the only one? Okay, okay.
Ah, no. I tried to edit it. Tried to mess with my sensitivity because my keyboard was going crazy.
Oh, you had that hot
Oh, you're
clacking going.
good.
Yeah, I turned you down.
It's kind
yeah.
of ASMR, honestly.
It was very nice
I liked
clacking,
it.
but yeah.
No need to
Yeah,
tell
it
me.
was very clacky talky. Please.
I updated my notes. Oh no, just that like with how the same way they took over Midhaven, it could be a similar thing again. Rivertide is more important. I think that whatever things they're putting in place to start that process already are happening because it's changed so much in the past 2 weeks while we've been gone.
The mayor might be like the
It's definitely going
architect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like Alistair's running the show
Okay.
now.
It seems like they're doing that to all the major cities.
Or will be soon.
So, also there was a cutlass with the name Ahmad Zahir.
Do I know this name at all, Ty?
Name?
No,
Yeah.
that's a new name to probably everyone in this group.
So
Are they
what
both back?
Yes.
Can I
What
detect
I'm
magic
worried
on his hammer?
Yes.
Okay.
What I'm worried about is that they're potentially doing something to the other big cities like Lathander's Hope or Similari. Maybe that's
Similarly, probably.
maybe
That's where we
that's
think the other
here
one
guy is from one of those places. Because it seems like what they like to do is find the really important people. And they like to tie their hands, basically, like the architect. So sad.
Mm-hmm. I really should read that. He sounded pretty nice.
No magic detected on. Well, actually, I just have to. I think
On mine?
there is some magic, but it's nothing you haven't
No
noticed
irregular
before.
magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Like a
no,
plus
nothing
one
irregular.
kind of magic.
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah,
to mine or
yeah. Is yours
Yeah.
plus one or?
no?
Okay, then no magic detected.
No magic detected.
They might have
As soon as-
remnants of what I do to it. That's probably
Yeah, that's probably what. Yeah.
As soon as Bibble gets back, Kith grabs Bibble and gives him the biggest smooch. Good job. Because Bibble, even though Kith is influencing Bibble, Kith definitely looks at Bibble like his own entity. Like, she doesn't look at him like he's an extension of her. She looks at him like that was his smart decision to go down the hallway. He did that.
Thanks,
Bibble
Mom.
was just, Kith was just along for the ride. You did such a good job. I'm so proud of you. You're so smart.
Yeah, it was a creepy hallway. I figured you want me to explore.
Yeah.
You like exploring.
Great decision.
We like
I love
exploring.
exploring. We do. Listen, I think you're so smart with or without that bow tie. I don't think it really made a difference.
Yeah, but I look fucking dope.
You do. Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
All right. Buddy Cod is dropped off.
Bye, fanny pack. I'll miss
What's
that
next
guy.
on our docket?
What a dumb motherfucker.
What's next on our docket, and also when do we want to use this locate object?
Well, first of all,
Well, he's probably
Mel,
still in there.
who the fuck
That's
are
what I
those
think. That's what I-
people?
they're like,
What do you mean?
Is
who the
no
fuck
one
those people?
alarmed that he's hanging out
Your
with these
buddies.
hulking motherfuckers? Sorry.
no, that makes
I
that's,
didn't mean to
that's
cuss.
best case scenario to me. They seemed fine, right? You said they seemed fine.
They were huge.
They were like kind of spooky, but like
and
Why
very,
do you want to
very
join their
intimidating.
club?
Their club.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, what
club
are you
sounds-
up to?
Clubs like sounds something that like child joins. It's not necessarily a club, but
A
it's
guild?
They're
it's
treating you like a child.
a brotherhood. Let's just say that.
Okay. Why do you want to join their brotherhood?
Well, I like doing things that matter,
Hmm.
and they do things
That's
that matter.
honorable.
Mhm.
I'm getting trust.
Why did they call you pup?
Nah.
You're pretty big.
I'm,
You're like
I'm
one of the
fairly
bigger
young.
people
I
I've
mean,
met in my life
I'm pretty young.
so
Yeah,
far.
I might look a little rugged or rough around the edges, but I'm pretty young. I'm not that
I
far.
wasn't saying you look old. I was saying
Oh.
you look like you could punch holes in things.
Oh, I mean,
How do you
that being
how do you
said,
feel about them not telling you all the information?
it happens. I mean, I'm still getting the hang of everything. I haven't been doing this as long as, I mean, I have actually been doing it a while, but it takes a long time to get into the good side of everything. And, I don't want to say good side. I want to say the trustworthy side, to really be a part of my brotherhood that I want to be a part of. You
What are-
gotta give a lot in order to get.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Does anyone else find it a little curious that we were eyed straight up by a couple guards earlier, and now we're hanging out outside the bastion and nothing has come of it?
Okay, so Jinx, my theory with that is the same theory I had before of if they wanted us dead or imprisoned, we would be a little bit. I think Midhaven was bad because it was like hot and we were causing more issues after the whole debacle, but they could have killed us when we were in that throne room.
So it's my mind goes back
However,
to that theater.
I am a little extra more worried about. I think that the regular people have no knowledge of us. I do think if we have an encounter, it's less about us being spotted out of the regular people and more about one of the little woodland robot
Yeah.
that probably have already spotted us at this point.
I can't help but think of that theater when that purple thing was clapping that we killed Deodric. Almost like we're
I mean, it wasn't like a happy clap. It was like a
clap.
the show's ended.
Almost like they want us for something.
He wants us to be sad and destitute and to defeat us in front of everybody.
I mean, from the outside,
These devils are very
looking in-
dramatic.
From the outside looking in, I'll tell you right now, if they're on the radar of the people that I work for, and they wanted you dead, you wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Right. Well, that's what's so curious, because we left Midhaven and we had our faces plastered all over the place. In fact,
No, we
when we
didn't.
left
That's not true.
Rivertide,
That's not true.
oh no, you're right. Yes,
When we
sorry,
left
I
Mid-
take that back.
when we left
When
Rivertide, your faces were plastered all over
when
the
we
place.
left Rivertide, we
Midhaven,
were
we weren't.
wanted, and we caused even more trouble in Midhaven. Now we're back, and it's like we're nobody again.
I think the only trap that he set for us, specifically, really, was that the posters for the thing. I think that if Zaraxis wants to kill us all, he wants it in a show. The only reason that we survived the throne room, I think, is because he only wanted one at that time so that we could be afraid and continue it. I'm sure. Same with the Theodric thing. I'm sure he would have been happy if he could have killed off one or two of us, but not all of us.
Yeah,
I think it's that vibe.
I suppose you're right. I suppose you're right. Must be.
Because the thing from the jump has been that even with like Athlor, right?
To the casino.
What's at the casino?
Tito. My confidant.
Tito, your friend.
Yes, that's right. We got some very useful information from him. And he's been helping us quite a bit. You guys have any other plans?
Tito helps us in the same way that like Martha and Mr. help us?
Tito's actually the person who told Martha to help us.
Yeah.
And stop the shipment from, I'm going to relay this information, Ty. I'm sorry, I'm not recalling it.
Yeah.
It was a shipment from, Jasper proceeds to relay the numerous times Tito has helped us along the way.
The Mystic Cloud shipment.
There was a Mystic Cloud shipment. I can't recall the
It's
town
also-
that he intercepted it in.
Did
I don't
Tito
have the map.
say where the Mystic Cloud is?
It was destroyed.
Oh, they destroyed it. Okay.
Yes.
Tea Party style.
But he did mention something about I think there's like another little guild or little group or something with the people that have been helping us along the way.
Right. Well,
The
They're tightly
that
wound?
they gave me, and then the Tito
if-
thing, and then
Tito wanted to hire the
Yeah,
marked
that's something.
ones. Tito wanted to hire the marked ones. They,
Hankful.
yes, Hankful being one of them.
I was talking about the scroll.
They were hired out from under Tito by Alistar or Ambrose.
Ambrose.
But Tito did get help otherwhere, which we have not disclosed yet.
Mm-hmm. You know, Bo just goes to explain to Cass the whole thing about the scroll she got from Martha being connected, like Tito having a scroll and Mishra having a scroll, that whole thing.
Mhm.
I think it's very rambly because Boa fully, when she was talking to Martha, was like, okay, so I don't give it to my mom, but I probably give it to Tito. And now that doesn't feel like the vibe, so she's just like spitballing, ideating as they're walking in and filling Cass in probably on most of what she missed while she
Are
was
we moving? We're walking, talking right now.
Belle,
Yeah, we
does
can
your
walk and
brotherhood have a name?
Bibble's gonna fly ahead, like above, and just participate in the general surveillance, like the other birds do, but
Well,
for our sake.
I would love to tell you that, but I can't. As you know, I tell, as if your friend would tell you, I actually told them that I had y'all watching from the outside because I didn't feel comfortable them not knowing. And basically everything that was told to me there was okay for y'all to listen to. So unless I'm told otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to do that to you for you right now.
So now you're in charge of the Brotherhood operations in Rivertide?
I mean, yeah, I guess
they're leaving?
I guess you can say that. Yeah.
And they knew who we were. They knew who we were when you told them. Kith relayed it all
They
to
did.
us. Yeah, they did. Got a bit of a heavy rep.
So you're in charge of the Brotherhood and
There you
mean-
go, Skin.
You could say in charge, but I'm the only one here, so not really in charge of anything. I'm just in charge of the task that was put on me.
would you say that your task would be to go find the devil corrupted constructs that were sent to Rivertide and are held below
My
the city?
task would be to stop said constructs, to stop whatever's coming, or at least prepare.
Stop a construct. What does that
Well,
mean?
then we should help you.
Oh, I'm sorry, not your contract. I'm talking about the
Okay.
contracts that are, I guess, demon-like nature. Those ones.
Okay. I know. I just like the whole arm thing, and then I just want to make sure.
I can understand the confusion. Trust me, you're not in the line of sight.
If you
'Cause
remember the corrupted
Cass
gears,
doesn't like them either, and then you're like the stone guy, and you know. I don't know. All the organic people don't seem to like me, or maybe are just a little adverse. It's
Well,
kinda
trust me,
confusing.
I can assure you, I've been around for a little while, and not many people like you if you're covered in stone either. So
Sorry, that
gets
was not
better.
to you guys. That was to Leighton in Honey's chat.
I was like, wait, what?
I'm like,
I
oh
was like,
yeah,
whoa.
fuck you guys.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Fuck you.
if you remember the corrupted gears, right?
Sort of.
I showed you a corrupted gear that was put
You
on to Grippo.
did. You did, but it
That's
was so
what-
brief.
That was what the Odric does to constructs. He makes them bad.
Oh.
He turns Bibbles
Well,
into
define bad.
Skibbles. He turns Bibbles into Skibbles.
Yeah, but what's bad? Are
Like
they hurting
possessed?
them? Are they making it so they can't live their lives? Are they taking away
Well, they used it to
their
take Grippo, who was a sentient being, who had his own wants and alliances and needs, and
Yeah, and Grippo was forced to
Stuff.
keep
And then
his friend prisoner
creator.
for 20 years.
right? But what
That's
if
bad,
it's like
right?
if
I don't know,
Bibble-
that one guy
if
was
one of
kind
the
of weird.
devils-
What if he was mean to Grippo, and
It's like-
maybe
it's like if-
Grippo wanted to do that all along?
But Grippo didn't, because it's like if someone put a corrupted gear inside of Bibble and then made Bibble like your prison, your like guard, and he would try to kill you if you tried to do anything all the time. It's like emotional warfare.
Right. Well, I think that, constructs are people to me. I think they should have their choice. I don't like the idea of anyone taking it away from them. And if that's what's happening here, then I'm avidly against it.
Yeah, we don't need to destroy the constructs if we can get rid of the devil gear
Yeah,
that's corrupting
That's what
them.
I'm worried about. I would really hate for this whole situation to just turn people away from constructs and think that they're just objectively bad, because they're not. I think it's just a matter of who they're around, just like regular people. You hang out with bad people and you become bad. It's a similar thing, in my opinion.
I mean, to be fair, Theodric was kind of like the mid-haven one of the three avatars. For all we know, the similarity one could have a whole different shtick that's all about light or nature or something. Could just be that guy's thing was weaponizing Gaunt. For that part of Serax's thing, or whatever it is. I don't know.
As long as I understand casualties, I do, and I don't feel the need to. I don't feel the need to lead the charge to save all the constructs. I understand, but I just want to make sure that we're on the same page, and we gotta try and save them at least. I really like what you said, Cass. Let's maybe just bad apple
Let's find him first.
situation. Yeah.
Ito's got
Like
some
when the
information
skull coins
for
were-
us.
Yeah. He might know where they are as well.
I asked him, Cass, when you were gone, I asked Tito if he could help us get Alistair. Basically, what he told me is to meet him at an underground casino we have here in Riverton.
It's a good thing we've been walking there for the last 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you find yourselves in a very similar area. You
The
know,
tip or the base?
The tip.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the tip.
Right.
Oh wait, we're going just straight in. Cool.
We're going straight in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I asked if anyone else had any
No,
other
just- I thought we were
plans,
gonna
but
go- I thought we were gonna go through the sewers to get to the casino.
I considered
Okay,
that,
yeah.
but then I was like,
But we
well,
don't have
maybe
to.
we zip. Yeah, I considered to tell Ty that I'm looking for like a sewer opening, but since no one's really looking for us in town, like it was very apparent. Like Riverside guards went right by us, and we're just like, yeah, like all of us together. You know what I mean? Like we were like
it's a good place
very, you know.
to have as an escape if something goes wrong in the casino.
Oh, true. We can bail out. Yeah.
Better to not be seen going in, so that then they
Yeah,
don't know.
If they
That's
are
the
watching
riskiness.
us, which they're definitely watching us, better they not watch us go in and pop out, whether it's used as an escape, right?
Good point.
Never let them
Question.
see event.
Ty,
Yes.
does Bibble think that he could talk to one of the other constructs? And
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Like,
Then
dude.
while Bibble's flying ahead above, if Bibble does come into contact with one of the other constructs, I think people would try and have a little chat.
Okay. The last time you saw them, they were only out at night.
And it's definitely not night. It was like
No.
midday.
Was it
Midday? Okay.
Cass?
Mhm.
When were they only out at night too? The woodland and the other,
Yeah.
other skibbles.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is like a twofer. Bibble is making sure that he has like eyes on if we are being surveyed,
Mm-hmm.
surveilled. And then if I guess maybe threefer, keeping up to date on the patterns and if they change, if they do start coming out during the day. I guess right now, from my understanding, it's just at night. And then the third is to have a conversation with another construct.
And ask what they're
So while
putting
we
in the
move.
water.
Yeah, for sure. I think Kith would relay, like Kith would say, like, so like Bibble is doing these things and he's keeping an eye out. He kind of killed it on his last mission, and he is spreading his wings and doing a bit more. So I have a lot of faith in him that he could maybe convey a message and potentially gain some information. So if there's anything in particular, I'm a little new here still. If there's anything in particular that you guys maybe want Bibble to ask, I was gonna have Bibble kind of explain that they don't have to do what they're doing if they don't want to, and if they feel afraid, that they always have a home with me and I can fix them if anything goes wrong, and they don't have to depend on the original makers. I would
I
be
can fix
happy
it.
to just be their friend, and I can help. And also, I'm pretty sure Boa can help too. Boa seems to be pretty good at fixing stuff. But if you guys have questions,
I can help.
I'd be happy
Yeah.
to pass that along to Bibble.
What are they doing
Anytime
to the
we go.
water?
Okay. I'm actually gonna write that down. She pulls out her journal. What are they doing to the water?
Like blue.
Maybe I should tell
clues.
Bibble directly.
Yeah. She would tell Bibble directly. When I say I'm pulling out my journal, I'm pulling out my obsidian notes. Lou is writing this in her notes. But Kith is also writing it down in her journal so that she can remember. She writes everything down. And if there's anything else anyone thinks of, I'd be happy for Bibble to try. And so anytime we go anywhere in the city, I think I'm just going to have Bibble fly above us unless he's needed elsewhere. So if anything comes to mind, if you guys have any questions or any messages you want to pass along.
Just
Just
ask them
letting
who
you know.
they're
It's
looking
warm.
for. I think that's really all
Who they're looking for?
you guys looking for.
Okay, let me pass that along. Who are they looking for?
Maybe he could be like an owl, like,
two.
I forgot. Like, who are we looking for again? You know?
Who? Yeah.
Who? Like, I forgot. Like, who was it again? Who?
And I feel like Bibble's getting really good at his acting. So maybe he could pull that off. We'll see.
Bibble's gonna go undercover with the Skibbles.
He might.
Oh, good lord.
But the
he's gonna
unfortunate thing is
die.
they don't have bow ties anymore. And that was like his big thing with the Midhaven ones, is that he looked the same.
At some point,
Maybe
as we
that's
were
how
walking.
Bibble.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we're walking. We're walking to.
No, I know.
This is
Go
all
ahead,
while
Cass.
we're walking to the.
This is the most least important thing you could ever say. So please, Cass, go ahead.
Maybe that's how Bibble can convince them to stop doing what they're doing, is that they could have cool bow ties if they come with you.
At
I
some
like
point,
that.
at some point, while this
The bow
discussion's
tie
going
is
on,
like
yeah.
you're loved, and they're probably not loved by the people that made them. And Bibble definitely is. I mean, he's not only loved by me now; he's loved by all of you guys. And I bet these owls probably want someone to love them, at least care for them. I mean, what do you think happens when they turn into balls? Do you think that they start them up again? It's kind of expensive. I feel like they just don't care about them. Makes me kind of sad. Oh, speaking of that, they turn into little balls. So if you guys see these metal balls around, that's because they died. They're not actually dead. We just have to put, I think it's 100 gold worth of gemstone in them, and then they come back to life. So they're kind of immortal, but I know you guys don't care about this stuff. It's really interesting to me, but yeah. So anyway, nerdy stuff. Sorry. It's interesting to me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well,
I
I'll be
care
sure
about
to
the
keep.
owls.
I mean, I really appreciate Bibble. I think Bibble's fantastic, so I'll keep an eye out for those for sure.
Thank you. You said something about your purpose, or when you were in the room with those like big scary people, and I think I'm still trying to figure mine out, but maybe it's this, I guess. Maybe I'm here to save the owls. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm not that serious of a person, I don't think. But
Don't worry,
it
Kith.
could
You'll
be a
figure
nice.
it out.
Yeah, maybe one day.
We're all
Anyway,
figuring it out.
let's go gamble or whatever you guys do with the thing. The place.
You may be muted.
I was eating chips.
Fair.
Which way are we entering the casino? Just so I can.
Great.
The way Jasper recommends.
If we look up, are there owls looking down at us actively? Like, do we actively see them like overhead?
Nope. The only time you see them is at night.
Yeah. So let's pop a coin in and hop in.
All right. That's at least a copper piece from everybody, or no, sorry, gold piece from everybody.
1 gold.
All right. Great.
Overcharge.
For the future,
If we come to the basement, no
Kith-
charge.
could Kith potentially make something that allows entry at no cost to anyone?
Can
Like,
she make a gold piece?
I can make a gold piece.
Yeah.
But can I make something that's like a coin on a string type shit, where it's like, you know what I mean? Like one of those keys to the carts, where you have to put the coin in the cart. Can I
For,
make
like,
like a
Aldi?
little? Yeah. Can I make like a little coin that like makes it so we get in for free?
Yeah, not now, but you can later.
Yeah, not now. I think whatever I need to do, if I take some time to like everyone else go first and I'll lag behind for like 5 minutes. Whatever you think I need to do. If I don't need to lag behind, I won't. But whatever it takes for Kit to kind of like sketch it down or like get a good idea or like Kit will do it.
All right. You can do that, and then
notes.
we were all going to see. It's just another battle. It's another map. It's not a battle map. It's just another map. You guys don't always be scared of maps.
What's this place called? Free entry to.
It is the Riverbank Casino.
Riverbank. Okay, Kith is gonna make that thing. Everyone else think of a name for it. In your spare time.
Yeah. So you find yourselves back at those who are familiar at the Riverbank Casino. Less people here than there was before. But still just as kind of bustling and business as usual. One of the tables is currently filled by a few patrons playing 2026. There is a person passed out drunk over by the cashiers. Jasper, you do spy Tito kind of just walking around the casino back here.
Big T! I'd probably yell out.
I'd probably yell out.
So subtle as always.
Hey, my man.
Yeah, you're just gonna run up to him.
Walk up.
Yeah,
a brisk
nice,
walk.
brisk walk.
A brisk
Yeah.
walk. I'm excited. I've got a little pep in my step. Yeah. Happy that he's actually there and there's not a fucking puzzle to uncode. You know what I mean? Like, thank God. You know?
Yeah.
Like, thank God, dude. Yeah, I'm going up to him. Come on, guys, come on in. And I'd stop real quick and be like, come on in, guys. It's safe here. Don't worry.
Is this water?
It is.
Okay. How deep is it?
It's like ankle deep.
Got it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting in the water.
Wait in the
Whose ankle?
water.
Yeah, for Boa, it's like high shin.
His ankles is great.
Just no. If it was anyone else's ankle, I wouldn't have asked, but because Cass was the one asking it, makes it up for interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
Cass and Bell.
Sybil's
Different
gonna
ankles.
do a fly around the entire casino.
All right.
And Kith is just gonna slowly follow behind Jinx.
Just imagining
Seems to be the most
having like a
confident.
gambling addiction and like losing all your money every time you go into the casino, but every time you're going and you have to wade through like ankle deep water. Just that
Terrible.
little walk of shame. How to get your
Terrible.
addiction out the window. Soggy socks on your way home.
Just a little
Don't
water,
worry,
guys. Come on
fine.
in. Don't worry about it.
Bibble is flying around currently to every stop in the casino. You'll see it when it happens.
Hold on, is Belle? Hold on. What, were you saying something, Belle?
I can swim and everything like that, but water's just not necessarily my thing. Rock and whatnot, but I can still swim. That's not the problem.
What the fart?
Does it hurt you?
There's lots of rocks in water. Oh, but you sink.
So I'd be about to go and I'd look back and realize Belle hasn't come and I'd kind of double back and be like, you can just hop around here. You just hop around. You just hop around. You don't have to get in. You just hop on around.
I'll hop around.
It's not deep. It's not deep. It's come on. It's just
I was
hop
gonna try to
around.
do a handstand while we're in this ankle deep water. The deck.
Belle-
It's a 5.
Belle
Belle
walks
can't do a
around.
handstand.
Tip.
Boa
tip
drowns.
Boa dies. Can I cut off Boa's hand so we can revive her later?
No.
down.
This has turned into Baldur's Gate. We are collecting hands. Oh my god. Wait, we are the bad guys now. That's what happens in Baldur's Gate.
Speak for
Sorry,
yourself.
spoilers.
I mean, I think you guys are immediately the bad guys if you cut off both Boa's hands.
Yeah.
Just one. We only need one. It's just...
All right.
Okay. So I help Bell in, and then I run back over to Tito. Hey, man, it's good to see you, man.
Hey, yeah, you too. What's yeah, welcome back.
Brought my friends. Hope that's all right.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Why
You were
am I
followed,
the
right?
only one outside?
Because you haven't gone in yet.
Oh, I gotta do that. All right. Yo, I am definitely inside at the bar, buddy.
Okay,
Becky-sue
so
Yeah,
literally
Becky-sue
does, like,
runs belly up.
She does like a gainer across the riverbank.
Wood.
I wanna
This is the bar up here.
Just across
Convey-
the river, man.
I want to convey what happened to Tito.
The riverbank.
So we went and made the drop at the Bastion, like I was telling you about, with Bell's people, and like they're the real deal, man. They didn't seem directly to be working with lifeguards. I mean, they were operating out of the Bastion, but they had their own little operation going, and they took the guy. And I did not write down their names because Jasper just didn't. But I'll relay, the descriptions of the three of them and that. Took them and they said they're heading west. And also saw a couple lifeguards, on the way over there. They didn't pay us any mind at all, man. They don't even care about us anymore.
It's been quiet here. It's been eerily quiet. As soon as the shipment was disrupted, they kind of almost like they're on their heels. They don't want to make any aggressive moves right now. I'm not surprised that I am surprised they're not really going after you all that much after your last hot exit.
That's my thoughts exactly, man. Yeah.
Maybe they're recovering?
A lot of recovery, man. I don't know. It seems weird. It feels like we're walking into a trap here. It just all seems too good to be true. Like they want us here. It's like they want us to proceed.
So you're back.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, so what's the next move?
Alistair's the next one.
Alistair. Okay. Well, in order to do that, you're going to need to take out his guard. If there's a new shipment of guards in, sounds like he's going to have a higher level of protection. Well, you told me about these. You told me about the shipments, right?
Yes.
Yeah. For what you told me about that is true. He's going to have higher level of security. And yeah, you're going to need to break in the Bastion because he's been bunkering up there quite often.
Really? So he's holed up? He doesn't go outside anymore? He'd be all over the place. He used to be all over town. He'd be at all the galas and the events. He'd be walking the streets. None of that? Nothing?
Nothing.
So we're breaking into the Bastion.
Tito turns to Cass and goes, "Can I help you?"
Oh, that's Cass.
Who's
That's
Ahmad?
Cass.
Who's Ahmad Zahir?
Ahmad Zahir. Oh, that's yeah, Ahmad. No, he's an investor. He is a rich cat. Like, you're talking big money. If he's here, he's slinging some coins somewhere.
Saw his weapon
At the
holstered
Bastion
up
with
at
the mayor?
Bastion.
Yeah, he's definitely he's slinging heavy coin.
Do you think that Safrina's corrupted?
You asking Tito?
Yeah.
The mayor, I guess corrupt is one word of putting it. I think the other is just putting it as wants to be as rich as. So yeah, if you
You think she could be
feel like,
swayed? Logic and good of society, or like it's like a lost cause kind of thing? That's kind of what I'm kind of.
well, I don't think so. Rivertide is, it's a lot like this casino. You get in, you get out what you put in.
I don't know. I've put in a lot more than I've gotten out, Tito. I'm not sure that that really fits.
Well, Jinx, it's because you're a terrible gambler.
Well, I mean,
You
okay,
have a
yeah.
terrible poker
All right,
face.
fine,
You're doing
okay,
it right now.
Okay, fine, okay. You're right. But okay, no, never mind. You're right.
Yeah. You gotta know when to fold.
If you were going to store a large number of constructs beneath the city, where would that be?
Well, to be honest, there's a handful of places. I guess the best would be in the Mysticlower storage.
Which is empty.
Bingo.
Where's that?
That, my friend, is beneath a lot of security.
Is my boyfriend here?
Are you asking Tito?
She's asking the bartender.
The bartender.
Oh,
My boyfriend here.
Honey,
Sybil is
honey,
He's tall,
honey.
dark, handsome. Have you seen him?
yeah. Honey, I've seen a couple boyfriends walking through here. You spending all your money again?
Calm down.
Everyone's
I'm talking
girlfriend
about.
is in there.
I'm talking about my boyfriend. You may know his name is cousin.
Is he the one over there passed out? And she motions. She motions over. There's just like this, like, just all the way down here. He's like,
Oh, poor little guy.
No, not the LSU
I-
Tiger supporter.
I served him one too many ales, and
Big
whoopsie.
Lakers fan.
No. No, that's not him. Not him.
Okay. I don't know what this boy was. Your boyfriend have a name?
I said his name is Cassian.
Oh, you looking? Shush. Hey, hun, you gotta talk to Tito over there about Cassie, and he's under protective custody right now. But I've been pouring him a drink or two every once in a while. Yeah.
A glass. Hey, big dog, where's Cassie?
Cassian's downstairs.
Sprints off to the stairs. She immediately runs without hearing any more information. She just runs away.
And I don't know where
Her
the
little-
stairs are, but I
Her little
just
token
assumed
disappeared
they're
so
over.
fast.
You just see the bartender just ran by, and she goes, "Sweetie, you're going the wrong way." As she points.
Get me out of this door! Ah! Okay.
She points to over here.
Oh, okay.
I use the bathroom so bad. Cass, please, Tito, talk to Tito for me. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'll get us the
All right.
answers.
And then you're gonna pop down here.
Oh, good lord. Where's it at? Oh.
Hello?
What the fuck? Can I stealth?
No, those are his guards.
Oh, is that him right there?
It is.
Right where?
She's in a separate area.
This
Okay.
music. I'm gonna tap on the shoulder.
Who is
Um,
this? Who is this I'm in front of? Not Cassian?
Who-
No,
Where are
that
you?
Cassian's downstairs.
Well, I'm not there, but it's Bibble.
Oh yeah, no, those are a group of guild members, and we'll get to that here in a second.
Okay, don't worry about it. I thought I really hit it on the money. I thought I was finding Cassian for honey. And it's not fucking Cassian. I don't care about that dude anymore.
I'm gonna tap him on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's gonna turn around, a small smirk, and just goes, "Hey,
Hey,
welcome back.
thanks.
You look good. You look better. You
You look good too.
no, I've just been down here staring at all these guards for so long. Tita's been putting me in protective custody, and it just things are not great right now. But you're certainly a sight for sore eyes, if I can say."
Thanks.
What are you doing? What are you doing back? I guess this means I can get out of here now, right?
Maybe they're upstairs
guys-
talking to Tito.
Okay, all right, that's great. And he grabs your hands and he just goes, so you killed Zaraxis, right?
On top of the table, did we kill Zaraxis?
No.
No, sweetheart. No, we didn't.
Okay, that's not great. Because he really, 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 really wants me dead.
Well, then I'll kill him.
Yeah, if you could slay a devil, and after I
Been
get out,
there, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you have. I mean, you've shot a bow, I'm sure an enemy's into my heart, but I can't leave right now.
Okay.
Who's that? Who are you talking to?
Shut the fuck.
She smashes the bag like glung glung
Out of
glung
here, Mike.
with like the butt of her sword. Like glung glung glung. Ow ow ow.
Shut up.
No, it's okay. I'll be
Here. What was that?
Side quest.
Gotcha. No, that's cool. That's a cool trinket you found there. You go on like such cool adventures, and I'm just stuck down here.
I'm gonna kiss him now in the crescendo. I'm gonna.
Yeah, he gets caught off guard with the kiss, and he just goes, "Oh yeah, we first met. We were gambling, and that was so nice, and that was the best gamble you could have
Pull up
taken."
a picture of him so I can just imagine.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt.
Honey's having her book talk moment. This is her resand. Honey is gooning. Everyone, step back. Let
ChatGPT,
Honey
please
goon.
write some smut on Cassian and Honey.
Scooting. Cassian,
Maddie
Jesus
said,
Christ.
"Honey, focus up," and she said, "Say less."
Say less. Thank you.
There you go.
I'm focusing up.
I'm focusing right here, babe.
Oh, a sad wet elf.
Ooh, he looks so young though.
That
Ooh,
wet.
Belle
elf.
is better. Low key, Team Belle.
He's
All
made
right.
of rocks.
Hell yeah.
Need I remind you?
He's made of rocks.
Remember the
Alright.
crusty ass
Cassian,
lip.
Team Cassian, a quick switch. Thank you.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I forgot about the rock thing.
Here you go, TJ.
What's wrong with that?
That Aphilor lotion.
Honey's drop comedy is like unrivaled. No one can contest with
Just
the shit
I
she
got-
has on her
I got
desk.
everything
Hey,
in my
dude.
reach.
Insane. Honey,
Once you
I
go-
need a finger skateboard. Do you have one?
Once you go stone, you'll never
Okay,
be
well,
alone.
we need to work
dude.
on that.
No
We need to
big
work
deal.
on that. Because that would have been sick. And then if you okay, period. I don't
What the
even need
fuck?
it. I got the croc. Do they have wheels on the bottom?
McDonald's croc feet. Okay.
Okay,
it's too much.
period. There's the
Too hard.
wheels. I'm done. McDonald's Crocs, but no finger skateboard. Just keep that in mind, audience.
Yeah, Cassian is going to just say, all right, yeah, well, maybe after I can get out of here and you guys take care of Zaraxis, I can show you around the
Yes.
the Mysticlower. You know,
What's up, Jabbar?
it's really pretty during bloom.
You're really pretty during bloom.
Ah, you're too much.
Honey,
Becky-sue, you're married.
Not yet. All right. Becky-sue and
Okay.
Cassian, we're gonna let them have their
Longer?
moment for a little longer.
wait, how did Cassian respond to the kiss? Did he like pull her in?
Oh no, he
back?
said that was. Oh yeah, he said I first met you when we were gambling, and that's the best gamble you could have taken.
Oh,
I
I'm gonna
said
put
that.
it in my obsidian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's writing that one down.
But I
No.
could have
Was there tongue? Was there tongue?
Yeah, he gave it. He gave back a little bit. All right, back
Weird.
up to Tito,
Weird.
Cass, and Boa. Yeah, Tito's gonna go. Okay, so we break into the Bastion. We're gonna need.
That's where they store the Mysticlower?
Oh no, we're sorry. We're past that.
Yeah, you said it was very secure. You didn't say where it was, though.
No,
I asked
not the
where
Bastion. I'm
it
sorry. I'm
was.
sorry. I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for that you have to go to map. Remember that box? And he turns to Jinx because Jinx was the only one.
Yeah,
Remember the box you dropped off?
I remember the box.
The box was taken down where you need to go. All of
Warehouse
those
district.
drop spots. All of those drop spots lead to a very specific storage. That storage is controlled by Noni's Sherman.
So we need to talk to No Knees. I'm not fitting in that thing. I mean, have you seen these drop points? They're small, man.
There are many drop points. Many of those drop points will drop you in all sorts of places below the river district.
think
You thought the first spot was a maze? Wait till you get down there.
But do you not know exactly where they keep the Mysticlower?
No.
Okay.
I know through some sources that it's kept in a handful of vaults and areas beneath the river district. And No Knees likes to shuffle around his cargo and his storage areas quite often.
We saw No Knees when we arrived. I don't think I mentioned this to you. We had a bit of a hot landing down at the docks, and
Oh, I heard.
you heard. Okay, well, No Knees took off. I'm not sure if he knew we were at all involved in that or not. Do you think No Knees could potentially be an ally in any of this, or are we on our own here?
No Knees works very closely with the mayor and Alistar.
Shit.
You might need to. Well, No Knees carries a set of keys on him, right? I've seen this.
Sure. I know the key. I know the ring.
Every day, Noni switches out that key. You remember the crazy guy who receives all the shipments?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. He's got a set of about 20 keys every day around, a little bit after noon. Nonies will go up. He'll meet his friend there, and he'll hand him a set of keys. If you can somehow intercept that set of keys, you'll be one step closer to getting beneath. You'll have to go into the river district of where all the cargo's held, work through all that shantytown stuff, and if you get the right set of keys on the right day, you'll find yourself where you need to be. If not, you'll need to do a little more, let's say, security work.
Would a jiggy work?
These are very special enchanted keys. These aren't your normal lock keys. These are arcane in nature.
Well, Becky's a bit tied up at the moment, but I think she can steal just about anything at this point.
I can help with that too. I can help her with that. She could be, well, actually, I think our friend Belle might be even better at that. Maybe the two of them together. He's pretty incredible at sneaking.
Are there other access points aside from here in the casino and Mistress?
Yeah, he said there was a lot. He said there's a lot of drop points. Early on before, this is off the table, early on before, or I guess on the table, Jasper would explain to you, well, one of the earliest kind of things we did together was make a quick drop of a stone box, which we're pretty sure I missed a flower in it. And we essentially put it in a slot and it disappeared.
At this point, it's literally just you and Becky-sue, huh?
Yeah.
That did that.
Yeah.
And did it go to the vault where they keep the mystic flower?
That's right. It went down into that region.
Where
I don't know exactly where it's kept, but that's right. This was in the warehouse district, but Tito says he knows of quite a few others, right, Tito?
I wasn't meaning
That's right.
points. I was meaning things like the direct access points that aren't through plumbing into the sewer system.
Tito goes, yeah, you want to go through there, you're gonna have to go through some gauntlets. I've tried to navigate those sewers myself, and let's just say there's some way bigger snakes down there.
You know.
Oh.
Not going to venture too far.
If we were gonna try to make a snag on old No Knees, where do you think might be a good spot to do it? I know he spends a lot of time down at the docks.
Yeah, No Knees loves two things. Well, three. Money, shipping things, and the half sale.
Half sale.
That's where you first met him.
Yep. Oh, I remember. You think he'll be down there tonight?
So, for sure. And you can get No Knees liquored up. You know, maybe he spills something, but
you know, I have a secret to tell you.
What's that?
I have a mechanical liver. It's great. It's amazing, man. You wouldn't believe it. It's amazing.
Jinx, why haven't you said anything yet?
What?
That is so cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're not here. You're not here. You're lovemaking. You're lovemaking.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, it was we got it from the.
I knew we had something in common.
Well, yeah.
I felt a kindred is between us since the day we met. We are both part construct. This is amazing.
Yeah,
How
no,
did it happen?
it's
you
pretty
have to
cool.
Tell me everything.
We stole it. Becky stole it, and then I guess I was in a bathtub of ice, so I don't really remember. But I guess they stuck it in my belly. I don't know. I'm not sure how livers work. Somewhere in here, the left or the right.
Who's they? She did it! Oh my god! This is incredible.
Okay.
I think she went.
I didn't realize her capacity.
He went downstairs for full
T.
sound effect.
Oh my god.
What time is it now? What time is it now? Hi?
We're like mid-afternoon at this point.
Mid-afternoon. Okay.
Don't cock block me.
Becky-sue. Wait, she's still making out. Okay, I gotta ask her about it later.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Kith gets a
I
little
didn't
excited.
think-
I'm telling Tito. Kith gets a little excited
I'm
with
sorry.
the mechanical
I'm really into mechanical things. It's like kind of my thing. And the wings like kind of flap too. And like it is like by the way, anytime Kith gets excited about something, the wings just flap. And that's their only purpose. She can't fly. They just
Got
start
it.
flapping. It's like a dog's
Good
tail.
to know. Good to
And
know.
it wags. Kith's wings just like, go crazy. I'm sorry. I just wow. First the whirly woo idea, and then you have a mechanical liver. That's incredible.
I'm just getting started.
Oh Lord.
So
That's-
cool.
I would
Now,
kind of do it
Jinx.
with my arms and go just to.
Wait, what if Stick is on the end of his arm and does it like
Yeah.
he's like
Tito guys goes, all right, let's get serious here. We're gonna rob the Mysticlower warehouse. As
I
he's
have
like
an
kind of just
idea.
like
Does
rubbing his
Becky
hands
Sue
together.
hear that from like 500 miles away? She's like, Rob?
No.
And she just pushes Cassian's
She-
face away.
Yeah.
She's like, they called
Yeah.
me.
That's the plan, at least for now. I mean, why not kick up some dust? You know.
And he goes, yeah, you know what? If they're backpedaling, this is the time to do it.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Let's do it.
Unintended.
Yes, pun intended.
Got it.
It's hard to backpedal on a unicycle.
So I know heists are more your department, Jinx. But it sounds like, what if we took something, an object that like Bo is familiar with, and put it in this special slot that leads to the vault? Could we then say locate object to find the vault?
Haven't we used the scroll already?
Yes, she didn't learn the scroll.
She didn't learn it. She just used it.
She didn't use
No,
it.
you
though.
used it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
used
she did.
it.
She used it on the
handcuffs.
Oh, no. She didn't use it yet.
Yeah,
That's
she
right. That's
didn't-
right. That's right. Right. Yes. She didn't use it. We just put the thing on him so she can use that to locate object later. That's right.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I had already put the handcuffs on him before we even thought about locate object. That was just something that Kid did.
Mhm.
I thought she had to
Like
be able
that
to
had
see
no
it.
relevance to the like it just ended up being like an
Both
afterthought.
Plan coincided with that.
Has not used it.
All right. Well, for this to work, we all need code names and disguises.
Oh my gosh, I'm so good at that. I become Cheeto.
What's
That
his
is
name?
a hat.
Already,
In a hat.
Yeah.
Belle already got a disguise.
I think the hat. I think
Well-
for this one, that
Oh, yeah,
the hat
Bella's
stays
still
in its
wearing full
original
Rocky
form, which
Horror
I
makeup.
imagine it's just like wide brim witch ass hat,
Mhm.
like classic wizard is what she's been walking around with normally. Gives her like this much extra height.
I'd look at it.
Um,
I preferred the fuck ass hat, but it's nice.
He's gonna point to
I thought just
to
Googling
to
podcast hat
to
and coming
Kith
back.
and just go. You're gonna be our misdirection. Anything that gets you, where you're dropping something off, I need you to just. You're there for repairs. Got it? Anything that needs to be done, you're just there to one of the slots is down. Okay, that's your cover. All right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay. We'll fill you in later.
Jasper flips
Okay.
his like collar up and is kind of like pulling his coat like closer. And he's like, "And what am I?"
Are we doing this tonight?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Tonight in game, not tonight in
Okay.
real life.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. That was Boa.
Wait, what about and like Kid just grabs the big ass like pointer finger of Belle.
Yeah. You're new guy. I don't think we've really met officially. You were asleep.
Bell. Yeah, how's it going?
Good.
He's really smart and he has a lot of connections and he knows big people with big swords.
Have you heard of the Brotherhood?
Yeah, no. Does Bell have any like identifiers that he would be a part of that group?
Yes, a brand.
He's in the exact same garb as that one guy.
A brand at the bottom of the base of the back of his neck.
Okay. Yeah, Tito. Yeah. Tito's gonna clock that.
Can I do something?
Well, he clocked that when you were sleeping before.
Okay.
But he is not gonna blow up your spot. Tito's smarter than that. But he's gonna look and he goes, yeah, you'll be helpful.
Because I have. Hold on.
Yeah, what's I very intentionally put on the Ocean soundtrack to plan.
Dude,
on
I
it.
knew it was the Ocean's 11 soundtrack. I was like, I love this, dude. I was
It's
like,
really
this is so
good.
funny.
It's so sick with the casino
Yeah,
time.
I know. Yeah, we're in the casino.
yeah.
We're plotting a robbery. It's great.
So immersive. And I
Yeah,
love
it's
that we're
perfect.
getting this moment with Tito too, above, on top of, inside of the table.
Mhm.
I've been waiting to get some Tito lore. Tito is
I'm
that dude.
Dude, I love that Tito's an ugly
That's what happened when
motherfucker. It
Tito
makes
got
me feel a lot
introduced.
better.
I'm still so shocked that Tito looks
Oh, yeah.
like that.
That's
He
why
is
I
ugly
said
as hell.
that's like what my past was, by the way.
He is
Well,
ugly as hell.
He's got everything going on me except he looks like a fucking idiot.
There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Why do you look like
Don't.
that?
I wish you never zoomed in.
Dude,
I
I'm
wish you never
saying, I
Right?
got in there. I saw his
Damn
ass. Look at
it.
him. Look at Tito. He's
I wish you
obnoxious.
never zoomed in. I regret every moment of that zoom in.
He looks like an
Like,
old
okay.
wise pirate from fucking Final Fantasy or
The
something.
heist was on his hairline.
Inspiration, dude.
I didn't hear.
He
I
said,
didn't hear it.
He said
He
the
ne-
heist
he
was on
never
his
hears it.
hairline, dude. Still didn't hear it.
That's
Mm.
No, he doesn't like it when it's about hair.
I was gonna say, I couldn't figure out a way to word it right.
What would I roll, Ty?
Woo!
History.
Jelly's on fire, dude. After a week
First
off,
and
Jelly's
second,
on
you're like,
fire.
Oh,
Wait.
He's giving you a
Is there
disadvantage because he's
any?
bald.
Are there any
Yeah.
visual points of you? Was there any visual moment of Belle trying to recall this happening?
Recall what? I'm sorry. There's a
Bell's
lot
rolling
happening.
history, right?
Yes, for something.
Was there
Could you
any
give me
like?
guidance?
Were you?
Can I
Yeah,
get a
I'm.
bonus
Can I
to
give
that or no?
guidance? Is what I'm asking.
Because
Like,
of my-
were you? Was it visual? Like, were you like, I'm thinking.
Yeah, Bell is using his background, so that is you
I
get
get, like,
advantage
a
on this. Yeah, you get advantage. Yeah.
We're going with no.
14.
Trying to help. Fuck.
You've had your group has had contracts with Tito. The Brotherhood has you just need his only moniker he has ever gone by and ever will use is Tito the Professional.
Okay.
Are they kind of like looking each other? Like they're kind of like peeping each other out at this moment?
It was give me insight.
oh, can I do it too? But in a less.
Oh, mine! It is mine!
way.
As
Fuck. Okay, yeah, no, you can get it too, because I rolled a 7.
as he would like look at me, and I obviously understand what that look means, I would give him the same exact look.
Yeah. So yeah, the three of you are looking. Boa, you do clock it. I guess Jelly, yeah, Jelly, you do too. These two have had dealings in the past. Not directly Bell himself, but you know these two have met before.
And I have a question. Kind of off topic, kind of on topic. Would I have met Tito before last night?
No.
Okay, that's what I was assuming. I just want to make sure. Thank you.
He just goes. He looks at Jasper and he just goes, "Found yourself a strong ally. Well done."
Oh yeah, this is Bell. Super cool, dude. He's like demons. It's like, you know, big dude, like demons, and it's pretty cool.
I don't think your friend is a demon. But,
No. Like he's like a, he's like hunting. He's out there, his secret society kind of thing. Cool guy, cool dude. We're pretty tight, me and him. I'm like Mike Wazowski for Honey, but for Belle.
I just smirk.
Yeah, and he's gonna go up. He's gonna go up to you and just kind of pat you and just like give like the neck kind of like brace, not like he's just gonna kind of patch like dap up your shoulder close to your neck, and he's just gonna like tap 2 times in the back of your neck and just goes, one of the guild, nice. And he's just gonna go back to Jasper. And he goes, all right, so you get the keys from No Knees. Well, at least you get the information on what keys he's picking up the next day. That's going to be the hard part. He's not going to give that away all that easy.
Do you know anyone he's close to?
What's that?
Anyone he trusts? No Knees?
No Knees. Let me see. He's gonna. That's gonna be my World Anvil document. I haven't pulled this one up in a hot minute.
No Knees, known associates.
Mm-hmm.
No
Harwood,
Knees
No Knees
is
Sherman.
known associates.
Wasn't there that one? Oh no, Tito is that one guy that was in the tavern when we first started, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No Knees associates, ankles and Achilles.
I know there was like No Knees and there was Malzas. Well, this is not what I would know, actually, so
Mm-hmm.
but this is what you guys would know. Malzas is the bartender at the Hassel Tavern, which they frequent.
Tristan Cartwright was one of those people who you guys made the deal with originally. And then there's Dazuzal the Fourth, who is head of like the bank in Rivertide.
Say that name one more time, please, Ty.
That is Dazuzal, Duzuzal.
That's his, and so they're friends. So they're friends.
Tito just knows these are people he trusts.
Got it. Okay. So we catch No Knees at the half sale. Get a couple drinks in them, and we take the keys. Any tips for getting the right keys or knowing which keys we got, or whatever we do? Oh, we got to get it out of him, huh?
As I said, he's the one. Him and his buddy who hands him the keys are the only 2 people who know.
Sounds like No Knees is gonna to meet his demise. Bit of a drinking contest. Tap my liver. Tap my belly. There was only ever one way. There was only ever one way.
There's one more person I think who can help with this. And he goes, I think we should go step into our office, yeah?
Go.
Okay.
We have an office? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna have Becky-sue, you guys, your hair is completely disheveled. Your makeup's a little messed up. Cassian's going to give you just like one more quick embrace. And he goes, you should get back up with your friends. I'll be here, but once their access is gone, I think we can find a nice little spot, maybe on the coast, and post up in a house up there. How's that sound? You muted.
You muted.
Great. I would love that. I would love nothing more, actually.
I'll have my guy start looking at houses. And we'll have you pop out to it with your friends. Tito is going to take you over here. He's going to give a nod to this attendant right here. He's going to step to the side. I need to kind of cram everybody in here for a second. There we go. He's going to take you down a hall, pop you in here, where Ellie is sitting at a desk, typing furiously. And she goes,
Ellie!
"Oh my god, you guys are alive!
Ellie, you're alive!
Hey!" And she like puts a couple. Yeah, Jelly, the room's big enough, okay?
Well, no, listen. We're in a small space. My first thought as a D&D player is this room fireball sized?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this room
absolutely.
exactly the size of a fireball? Correct. It is.
We will knock 30 HP Jinx out before he can fireball, okay? We're fine.
Also, I need Becky to tell us about what Cassian said.
Your
like,
flight risk. We're scared.
I'm going to give Ellie a big hug. So good to see you.
She tucks like 3 or 4 quills that she's right like in her hair, and yeah, she goes, "Oh my god, whoa, really different group,
Yeah,
you guys,
I know. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Hi. And she kind of shuffles her papers.
Yeah, I'm gonna one by one point them all out for
aligns
Ellie.
them.
I'm gonna kind of shoulder to shoulder with Ellie and put my arm around her and say, okay, so this is Becky-sue. You already know her. She's still Becky. She's still badass. Over here, we've got Boa. She's a snake. She's super cool. Back there, that's
I
Cass.
forgot I was a snake for a second. I thought you were being rude, but hi, nice to meet you.
No, I would never. That's Cass in the back there. Talks to plants, bunnies, you name it, anything. He is like he's the verdantial protector of that's Cass. And then you've got Belle. Belle's a badass, man. Belle, my man. That's Belle.
You see she's just writing all these names on her hand.
Yeah. And right here's Kith. She's like, she's from Midhaven. And Tito, you know T already. And I think that's everyone. Did I get everyone? I didn't miss
Bibble.
anyone. And that little fellow's Bibble. Wow.
That's Bibs.
He's a robot owl. And that's it. This is our new gang.
I'm really starting to feel left out these days, guys.
Also, Mike in the backpack in the back. I'm so sorry, Mike. Mike, I'm sorry. You're in a backpack. It makes it difficult. You're in a backpack, man.
No, I know. I've been regulated here, but I've kind of made it my home.
If you ever need
You know what?
water or anything, you can
Maybe-
let me know. I guess you probably don't. Anyway, that's Mike. He's a robot.
I think maybe you would like to meet Bibble.
Oh no, we've met. Bibble gets to kind of hang out like like a sentient being with feelings.
Right.
Not stuffed away in backpacks. But no,
Ooh,
it's fine.
haha, touchy. Ooh, but yeah, this is the new group. I kind of talk over Mike and just brush him under the rug, essentially verbally. I'm like, sensitive subject. Yeah. But this is the new group.
Mike is gonna betray us so bad.
Or
I'm
Mike.
gonna talk to you guys later. It's fine.
All right, good night, Mike.
Love you, Mike.
Alright, talk to you guys later.
No, yeah,
I
you're
just
all
used
these.
machines.
Yeah, these new friends. They all seem wonderful. No, I'm sorry I haven't kept. I've been working on some articles for Tito. I hope you got one or two of them. They're really great work. We've been working really hard
Got one.
on them. The next article, well, it's more of an expose piece, not for Rivertide. We're going to be sending them to the Lathander cities.
To
Hope and
Lathander.
blessing?
The cities of the Blessing and Hope. It seems to be things
we're really
have gotten,
expanding, huh?
well, not so much expanding as well. Tito needed some backup, and I was able to write some very persuading articles. And I figured a little extra backup wouldn't hurt. Sorry. It's been a while. I've been staring at these papers all day.
Yeah, you got some bags under your eyes there.
Yeah, no. It's the lighting in here. It's kind of hard writing underground.
I mean, Cassian, if you want, I can show you it if it's okay with. And she looks to Tito if he's in there. If it's okay with everyone, but I can show you how to get to Mistra's if you ever want to come over. There's a way through the tunnels. You won't have to be seen by anyone.
Wait, Cassian's here too?
No, Cass.
Sorry?
Sorry, Cassie was named before Cass came in, so
Sorry.
that might be a little confusing.
And also I was wondering, who, Tito, did you end up hiring? We heard about how you were outbid on a job.
Yeah. No, those that was a bummer. The friends of mine came from the south. Sorry, I always have to. I have to. Yeah,
No rush.
Carmuns.
You're welcome for muting that mic. That was a crazy burp.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, down in the sound, down the Soundless
Queen.
Badlands. Down in the Soundless Badlands, Carmuns. Slick suckers, but they do the work.
And then I think I would message it to Tito, just like in his head. Is there anything more you can tell me about your whole thing with Mishra and Martha and whatever, or should I ask Mishra? Or... I was trying to leave it alone when you first told me about your whole guild thing with the scrolls and what that all means, and more questions with that. But I could not stop thinking about it all last night and all today, and I just don't know what I'm allowed to ask or anything. So I just wanted to ask you first before I ask any more questions.
Yeah, let's. Those are questions that I think we learn more along the way. You've been giving something very special with that scroll.
Ow! Sorry, I just got a pain in my right tit, just so everybody knows.
I could tell.
Cassian gets pinchy.
The
I know.
ow and the tit rubbing did make it a little somewhat apparent. Yeah, we did notice that.
It's all of a sudden like I got fucking tit punched. It just be like that sometimes.
Cassian does love pinching nipples, so
As he should.
Yeah. Tito just goes, let's let that one marinate for a little bit. It's gonna be worth it, but just with that scroll, keep it tight.
Don't ask questions.
Keep it tight.
Don't ask too many questions.
I shouldn't grill my mom about it.
if she hasn't talked to you about it, I would let it be for now.
Okay. That's all. I just wanted to ask. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
Ellie
else
just
will
goes,
go and then go dead silent.
yeah. Ellie just goes, yeah. So, what can I do for you guys? Is there any information you need spread? Anything you want to? I don't know.
Ellie,
Yeah.
I'm Kith. Nice to meet
Kith.
you.
Yes. No, Kith. And she like looks at her hands and like scratches it out and just, okay, not Kath. Kith. Got it.
Bibble also spreads his wing out to shake at like simultaneously with.
She just takes she takes like your hand and then the other hand shakes Bibble's wing.
I have a question.
Sure.
You seem like a lady that knows a lot of stuff.
It's part of my job. I am a journalist.
Excellent. Do you know anyone named Ahmad Zahir?
Yeah, and Ahmad, Ahmad. He's an investor. He's very, very wealthy. He tried to buy the Tide and Change a few times for very, very large sum of gold. But I just don't see myself as a sellout. Never could, never will.
Where's he get his money?
He gets his money. He's old money. He is old money. Like I'm talking like Faerun old money. Like he is just generations upon generations of wealth.
Old world. Like before Sabeloth.
Before Sabeloth was even here. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Ancient. Okay. Ellie, when we were at the Bastion earlier today, Lady Safrina and Ahmad had their weapons checked. It seems to be like a protocol. And Belle here, I went in with Belle. Well, I didn't go in. Bibble did. And then she just high fives Bibble because Bibble's so fucking cool for doing that. Bibble did it. And Bibble went in with Belle. And then Bibble goes out and like tries to high five Belle as well. Because Bibble knows that Belle helped him.
Bell high fives him back. So thanks, little man.
Hell yeah.
And when Belle was meeting with his friends, it turns out that the lifeguards check the weapons of, I guess, everyone that is in the Bastion. And Lady Safrina, who I guess is the mayor of the city, and Ahmad Zahir, their weapons were checked. So they're obviously in the Bastion. That's kind of confusing to me because, well, maybe not confusing because I guess as it stands in Midhaven, it's the same dynamic. The bad guys are forcing the rulership into like some subdued position. I'm not really sure. Where I'm from, Midhaven, we have the architect. He is blessed by Gond, and he is a ruler with a lot of accolades. He's very highly revered where I'm from, and when the little green guy died, it seemed like he was overtaken and subdued. My friend, the snake girl here, Boa, she communicated with him, and he seemed to be in distress but not able to fully express himself. He was like ensnared or something. And I fear maybe the same thing is happening with this lady, Safrina. I wonder if Ahmad might be involved in some way, or maybe he's an important person from another area and they're trying to just, two birds, one stone.
Well, to my understanding, and Tito, correct me if I'm wrong. Ahmad is one who he has a house. He has a house here, in Rivertide. It's up in the Hillside Heights. One of
He's got
those
a
fancy
house
houses.
here.
Oh yes, he has a house here. One of his many houses. It's you really can't miss it. Ahmad has a lot of things that he cares about in River. He invests in a lot of the trade in Rivertide, and Lady Safrina, is the mayor, and No Needs is in charge of all the shipments here in the city. So it's not all that crazy. He'd be meeting with the mayor. I don't know if he's corrupt like the architect you mentioned before. But that's interesting. I can definitely do some writing on it.
Have you done investigative reporting?
Yes.
So, with the curfew and the added security with the fake owls and the changes to the marketplace, and now a very wealthy guy and the mayor are meeting, does that all mean anything to you? I don't live in the city. I don't know how it works.
Well, the city has, and this is part of my next piece that I'm writing and sending away. But if in Rivertide, it's follow the money. It's always been follow the money. Where we are now it seems more money than ever is flowing through the city. They're suppressing a lot of the workers here, and the people who really make Rivertide work, and always has worked. And then that started a long time ago when the Mystic Flower started to get really kind of what's the word? I'm always good with words. Why can't I think of words right now?
Because you know too many of them.
That's probably what it is. Controlled. It was more of a controlled substance, right? And once that started getting controlled by, well, the higher powers that be, it was taken away from the hands of the people, which it's always been in. It's really been kind of what made everyone, wealthy and able to live their lives they wanted to live. I think they're just tightening up security to keep it in their power. And with Ahmad here, he's trying to capitalize that on even more.
Is Ahmad the reason they have to put on a show?
No, I don't think so. I think that's a lot of it seems to be, from what I understand of everything, it's more of a Zaraxis thing.
Oh, you know about Zaraxis. That's good.
Yes, Tito filled me in on that part.
Do you know about the water?
I've seen some of the water. I don't really leave the casino too often. Every once in a while, I'm able to kind of, and she points to the back. There's a large cloak on a hanger. Just do some field work, and when I do, just in the past day or so, the river seems to be cloudy, murky. I don't know what exactly that means, but I don't really like it. The Raygate has always been a shining river, and it's starting to lose some of its shine.
Pollution.
Of some sort, yeah. Of what nature, I'm not sure.
It seems to be coming from the constructs, which is a little devastating.
Kith, could you do a full chemical analysis of it?
I don't think so.
Just
I think this is out of my depth.
Does
But
Kith know the
it-
periodic table? Yes or no?
Does
Kith doesn't
Kith
know
have a
the
centrifuge?
alphabet. it
Um,
it makes me. I feel like it's being pinned on the constructs. Maybe, Ellie, could you include that in your next newsletter? That it's not their fault. Be wary of them. Be wary of them, and you know, be cautious. Don't necessarily trust them, but it's not their fault.
The people should know that these constructs are doing this.
It's affecting the local wildlife.
Of course, but it's not their fault. It's not their fault.
It's not your fault. It's not Bibble's fault.
I mean,
But
it's
it
one
is
of those
someone's
things
fault.
where
It's not
they're just
theirs
constructs
either.
that
It's
I'm
not
sure
theirs
we're not
either.
given an ethical amount of like brain power and enlightenment and sentience and whatnot. So
It's
they're
like
just
being
doing
a
their job.
parent.
They're
It's
not
like being
evil,
a
but
parent.
they are henchmen. They're
For now.
misguided.
For now, exactly. They are misguided. And if they were in
just
the
saying-
right hands and they were given the right guidance, they would not be doing these things.
Yeah.
So I
Well-
don't want people to, I don't want the people to hate constructs because
I know
of
what we
this.
do to henchmen.
And I would do the same to henchmen.
Mhm.
And I
We tie them up, we take
understand.
their money, we yell at them, and we send them on their way.
For hours. Yell at them for hours. But Kith, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
This has been what we've done to every henchman we've encountered in Cass's lifetime. We tie them up, we take their money, we yell at them
Maybe-
for hours, and we send them
maybe-
away.
I just don't want it to be a campaign of hate against constructs. They are simply
I've only ever known one
tools.
person that outright hated constructs, and she took herself far away from any constructs that she needed to see. And she didn't even hate them. She liked them, but she was just like against the vibe. But I think that we're
Theodric
all
wasn't
pretty
really a
open-
fan of them. I mean, he's dead now, but
Ellie,
every time he was using one, he was mad at the.
Just can you please include that in
Yeah.
the next article? Just be wary and don't necessarily trust them, but don't direct your anger towards them. There's
You make-
something else that makes them
Make sure that the anger is
be
directed
bad.
towards
yeah, you make a good
people.
point.
It's not them.
You make a good point, Kith.
It's the government.
And we need help in Midhaven just as much as the people need help here in Rivertide. So we don't want to demonize constructs. But it's the people who are using them and how they're using them. This control and this mass production of these constructs solely to watch the people. Truly, there's many out there that don't.
And Ellie, in the same way that what you do could influence the masses, you know, the way that you write these things and you tell your stories, if someone were to influence you to do the wrong thing and to put the wrong message out there, it's the same thing. You know? Like, you're not bad. It's the influence over you. It's the same thing, I think. I don't want my friends to be, I don't want people to hate them. Be cautious and then protect yourself and protect your own, but they're people too. You know? There's something wrong.
And yeah, and Tito's gonna go. There's a lot of that going around right now. Jinx, you know what we're gonna have to do here.
I do. I
Yeah, you do. And he's just gonna kind of smirk and just goes, I'm not gonna spell it out for you unless you want me to. Okay. He just kind of goes, okay. We need to take back our city.
Oh, that's always been the plan. I just,
For the animals.
Tito, you've always.
One bird at a time.
I'm so used to whatever my first thought is to being wrong that I don't even say it at this point. You know, it's. Yes, that's what we're doing. That's
ours.
why I'm here. That's why we're here.
It's ours. And he kind of looks at Bo and he goes, "You getting a little more now?"
Yeah. I think.
And he's referencing the scroll.
Yeah, no.
He
Well,
goes,
we can't trust anyone.
No, we can't. Everyone in this room right now wants the same thing. And we leave this room, we're putting ourselves out in danger again. But we're doing it for each other. We're doing it for the people who wake up every day and don't want to be crushed under the thumb of everything that's happened in Sabeloth. And it's turning that way. And I think we're the ones who go on the offensive. You guys are going to need to take care of this thing on your own. There's something I want to do separately. Once you take out what's happening below the city, I don't think there's going to be any more backpedaling from Zraxus or Alistar or Ambrose.
No.
I think they're playing with their food a little too much, but you take away a predator's food and they get nasty. So shock and awe needs to be contained, but still noticed. Does that make sense?
Don't blow it up.
In a Tito
Don't blow it
kind
up.
of way, it does.
Yeah, don't blow it up. But tonight we make the first step. And we're gonna break into the goddamn Mysticlower warehouse.
Oh yeah.
And that's where we're gonna leave off this week.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Hey, Kid
Can I be George Clooney?
Kid puts a hand in, and
Yeah.
her wings flutter, and she goes, "To the freedom to create with no rules."
Jasper's gonna put his hand in and say to Rivertide.
For the animals.
Oh. For everyone.
Jasper will look at Boa and nod like you did great.
Boa initially put in her hand when Jinx did for Rivertide, and then realized we were all doing our own ones, and then took it back. That's what I
Came up with a new one. Yeah.
Right.
To the Mystic Cloud motherfuckers.
We all stop
She
and
was
look
thinking
at Becky.
Cassian.
Oh, like, you mean Cassian?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
To love. I'll say to love.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for Becky to say.
The sooner,
"Hey,
the sooner.
All of our
The sooner
glances
Honey-
look at Belle now because we're all in
Yeah.
it, right? We all know we're in it. Now we all look at Belle.
What's that?
We all look
I
at
was
Belle
saying the
now
sooner
because.
you-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, please.
I was saying that Honey knows the sooner she kills Zaraxis, the sooner she gets her beach house with Cassian.
My
Dude,
arm
you're
is
gonna
getting sore.
fuck.
And I'm ready to fuck that guy up.
I'm holding my shit
I'm
in.
waiting
You're
for her
right.
to say that in character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you
So
guys,
fucking
can you go to
up
Zarax-
Xeraxis and get my fucking beach house.
But I'm gonna look at Belle. I think we all would
We're
look
all
at Belle at
looking
this
at
point
Belle.
with our hands in.
I think.
Like, are you in? Oh, excuse me. Are you in?
Bell puts his hammer down, walks over ever so slightly, and puts his hand on top of him, and he goes, "For purpose."
Oh, bleh.
Yeah, baby.
That was good. that was nice. That's a good one. Yeah, good one.
Let's go.
Did we ever figure out a new team name?
Ooh, great question. This might be the moment. What are we called, guys? What are we called? Anyone have an idea?
Wow, weird ass people.
I still.
Can't force it. It'll come.
We had pitched From Ashes.
We're gonna
or
work-
From Ash.
Ooh, From Ashes is fucking dope.
Mhm.
From ashes.
I think From Ashes is sick.
From
I
ashes.
think that's what
From
what we
ashes.
go with. I think that's.
And this was
what do
in
we
character. I
think?
feel like this is all in character. We're like, do we have a name yet? I don't know. And Cass is like,
Cass takes
From Ashes.
another
Totally.
hand out of her bag.
Yes,
That's
dude.
enough.
Yes,
Let's
yes, dude.
Fucking
Woo!
go!
From Ashes.
From Ashes. That's what we are. We
That's
are from
it.
Ashes.
That's fucking it.
We are from Ashes.
From ashes.
Let's
God, I
go.
love
We're
that,
from
dude.
Ashes.
I
We're from
love
Ashes.
that, dude.
100%.
Hell yeah. Cool.
100%. That is
do I have a
canonic.
stock?
That's from henceforth.
Oh,
we're
it's
from
locked.
Ashes.
It's a lock.
It's locked. It's locked. Everyone like it?
I
It's
like it.
giving very-
FA,
Yeah, it's
From
good.
Ashes, fuck
I
ass.
love it.
You know,
You like it?
all
Fuck
that.
I
Ash.
love it.
No,
No,
fuck
ass.
Fuck
ass.
ass hat.
Like the hat.
Oh,
Like
Not
Okay.
fuck ass.
Bob.
Fuck
I'm
ass
like,
hat.
I'm like, no.
Not like
I'm
fucking
in
asses.
my profile now, right?
Wait, did you
All right.
say you loved it?
What?
Did you cut out there? Your internet is doing its
Oh,
thing.
lag. She's
Don't
lagging.
approve.
She's lagging.
I'm in
She approves.
like,
The
no.
fucking
Dude, the
thumbs
fucking
up.
iPod is popping off.
From Ashes. That's what we're called now.
I
This
love
is
the
the-
still
this
frame.
is
The
literally
still
the
frame for
session.
screaming with the thumbs up is amazing, dude. Apple's like bing,
Ashes,
bing,
new
bing, bing.
group name. Done.
And I am so glad that Becky probably has a potion bottle that I could borrow to capture some of this fucking river water that's polluted.
God, I wish I could do that.
You can send it back to the lab. You can send it back to the lab in Sephinor.
And then also, final closing note is I would have at the end of this kind of meeting pulled out my little sketch I did, which I think was a nat 20 of
It was.
the fusion of Stick and me, and I want to show it to Ellie, but I'd probably show it to T as well. First, I want to show it to Ellie, and just because I know she writes stories, right? So I wanted to show it to her and be like, "Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
oh this also happened," and show it to her.
That's fascinating.
I thought so too.
Yeah. You.
And Stick is super hype, like he's like, you know what I mean? Like he's all onto it. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, like he's like, yeah, we did it, you know? Like he's like dancing on the end of my arm or whatever, you know? He's super into it. Or he's like reenacting it, like,
Yeah, and she goes, I can't help you much with that, but I can
I just want you
definitely.
to know. I just want you
yeah,
to know.
for the story, of course.
I'd show it to Tito as well. And just say, believe it or not, this shit really happened. I would always joke with Tito. I feel like Tito would make fun of me for having my little stick buddy. Like, because of course he knew, right? His perception's through the roof. Like, there was no hiding it from him. So I'd show it to Tito as well and be like, yeah, this shit really happened. Like, you know, like, you clowned on me for, like, having my little stick buddy. Check this out, you know? I'd show it to both of them. Beautiful doodle, by the way. It was a doodle, but it was a beautiful doodle. A beautiful.
Doodle.
A beautiful.
A beautiful. All right.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Love you guys. Bye.
Wait, I was at the country club the other day.
Dude, this session was like fucking insane.
Can you guys
In terms of bonding,
believe
guys?
Yeah.
they don't
like-
offer free wine at the country club?
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, everyone's rich.